It's crazy that the answers nobody had I found when searching for myself. Let's toast to victory. Pick up your glass, show me love for once. Let's toast to victory. Welcome to Choppin It with Bhuda T. I am a lot of the entire, a lot of the every, a lot of the light-skinned baby daddies, a lot of the babies, a lot of the fit, a lot of the looks, a lot of the outside, a lot of the crying.
A lot of the chick.
A lot of the chick, yes. Hit me the boy, of course. Shade Game is a verdict. We're back on it today. I knew you'd come in Shade Game strong,
Yeah,
so
for sure.
I wasn't playing. A lot of the arms out, but the skindy couldn't do it today. Shout out the City of God, Lord of the Godspeed, so the real niggas, Lord of the entire. And today we've got
The plug.
the facts. We got the plug, Don Kilo, Pheli
Yeah.
Makaveli, 25K, ladies and gentlemen. Loyalty to the plug, nigga.
Yes, sir, Lord.
You came out to close off the year.
Yeah, for sure. It's been a crazy one, I won't lie.
Yeah, ne?
Yeah, I've actually been looking forward to this chop.
To the chop, ne?
Yeah, for sure.
And you said that because we missed it last week. And
Yeah, dog, crazy.
scheduling went terrible.
Yeah, then we bumped
my
into
end.
each other there by Mufftown Heights. Then we did a young teaser. Yeah, for sure.
And you've been on the Showtime chops like a couple times, man. Like probably twice.
That's family out there. That's family out
It's
there.
family.
That's love. I appreciate
Yeah.
that, for real.
Shout out to you. How you feeling?
Nah, I'm chilling, bro. I won't lie. It's kind of hot outside, South Town, you know.
It's super.
But yeah, I'm chilling. Like, yeah.
Is the December in the air for you? On any level, you feeling it?
Yeah, I'm feeling it. Like,
Yeah.
the schedule is kind of getting crazy. But, you know, you always appreciate when there's work coming in. That's
Yeah.
motion. Yeah.
Yeah, that's a fact.
Yeah.
You'd rather the motion than...
Yeah, and to just kick back at the crib, doing nothing. Yeah.
Are you in love the outside nigga? Do you love, like, you don't...
I won't lie.
strike me
I hate the cold. Like, when it's cold, I really
Yeah.
love being outside with the homies. But like when it's cold, it's like, yo, we really
You
forcing
ready
it.
to-
You feel me? At least like when it's hot, you can say a cool time lab or ice cream lab
Yeah.
or like a glass of like ice water. You feel me? Yeah, like
You're not a weather the storm type nigga. Like, if it gets
Nah.
uncomfortable, you go to the crib.
Yeah, I'm dipping for sure.
That's crazy. And how would you describe your year?
Dog, I won't lie. Like, it's been
2024 for you.
2024 has really been a crazy year for me. Because I was actually like wrapping up my album. And this project was supposed to have been wrapped up in like 2023. But I'm glad we didn't close it then because like there's some sounds that were missing. So we actually closed it off. Like crazy enough, like the last session that I had for the album was like 2 days before submission.
Shit.
Crazy enough, right? And the song was Fake Love.
Great.
And I
Oh,
had
fire.
got on, like we had sent it out to like a few artists and then I was kind of stuck on like, cause Zoo was like, worst case scenario, you're gonna have to do a hook on this song. So I was like, damn, bro, like all this recording now, I feel like I ran out the juice now
Yeah.
for me to come with something to bless the hook. And then he was like, who do you have in mind to hit up for the song? And I was thinking about like vocal, like singers and South
Yeah.
And then Zoo was like, I actually have an idea. How about we put vocal on the song?
Yeah.
I'm like, you figure? He was like, bro, trust me, you never know what could
Sheesh.
come out of that. Then crazy enough, bro, we at the studio, it's like 11
That's crazy.
at night. I hit up Foka. I ask him where he's at. He's like, he's chilling at the crib. And I tell him we're in studio. I'm submitting my album
Yeah.
in like 2 days. And we actually sitting with like the masters because we actually mastering now. So whatever we record, we're just going to process, mix, master.
It's going straight
And
to
he was
the
like,
top,
yo,
man.
say less. And then he pulled up in like 40 minutes. He was out
Shout
there.
out Folka is a real one.
Yeah, the realest. The
Yeah.
realest, I won't lie. Yeah, dog. So it's been like, you can imagine, like, trying to finish this project, like, also at the same time, the pressure that came with the debut, like, yo, will the people actually receive this well as like I expect and shit like
Yeah.
that. And then I won't lie, when I dropped Two-Headed Goat, I feel like that was a good start. Like,
That was a fire start.
yeah, like me and Matlera, like, yo, the
Yeah.
synergy is always like
Yes. Very from the champion music.
effortless, yeah, for sure. So like me kicking off like the album rollout with that song kind of got people to be like, yo,
Yeah, it was
is
an
this just a
immediate.
single or is Kilo really about to like pull up with the album on us? And like, yeah, I won't lie, dog. It's, yo, I'm kind of exhausted as well.
I
But
can
like,
imagine,
yo,
and I can kind of tell.
yeah.
You can take your mic with you when you
Yeah,
sit back.
so let me just hold it. Yeah.
What? Explain the being tired.
Dog, it's just like fatigue. I don't lie.
It's
Like,
a lot of work.
yeah, being on the road. And then also like besides being on the road, like how do you actually manage like your personal life and like work as in like you as a brand? Because as much as like personally you could be like, yo, I'm just trying to chill type shit. But like
Yeah.
work sometimes requires you to be outside, you
Get
feel
in
me?
there.
So like
Yeah.
you need to balance between resting in between like span and like actually putting in work. Like, yes.
And then also your personal life
You
also
feel me?
requires its own level
You
of
feel me?
energy.
So you need
also.
to balance. So it's an equal thing.
Yeah.
For sure.
So-
for sure.
Is it hard for you to put together an album? Like, are you the type nigga that sits down and stresses about having to make a good
Yeah.
album, or do you just create?
I'm not really stressed about it. Like,
Yeah.
it's just, I don't know. Like, I feel like album mode Kilo is a different individual.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
I be having fun, like making songs all the time. Like, but when it comes to album, I really like kick back and reflect and like, yo,
Fire.
what am I trying to do like with this album? You feel me? And like even the synergy that I have with Zoo is kind of crazy as well. Like he brings out the best out of me. So when it comes to album talk, it's different. Like
Fire.
yeah, I send like a lot of artists like features like out of me just having fun. Like yo, you just wanted to put me on the song. I'm like yo, I'm keen. Make time for the demo, send it through. And I feel like that's me having fun. But when it comes to album, it's like,
You gotta slow it down and
yeah,
figure
you
it
gotta
out.
really, because I look at that as like, that's how you weigh an artist. Like, if you really look at it,
Fire. Yeah.
like LeBron James leaving like Cleveland to go to Miami.
Yeah.
You feel me? And then making a decision to go to the Cavs. And then now it's like, bro, you just won 2 rings. Like, what are you finna do at the Cavs? So now that thing, like, yo, I look at it like
And
that.
carrying
like,
that type of pressure.
yeah,
man.
like him crying when he was lifting the Neil O'Brien trophies. Like, yo,
Yeah,
bro,
yeah.
you feel me? I look at it like that. Like, if LeBron's agent, Rich Paul, like maybe had slipped and managed to like make him sign a deal with a different team than Cleveland because that was like sentimental to him.
Yeah,
We would have
yeah.
had a different outcome. Like I really look at it like
Yeah,
that. And
that's
then when you
fire.
look at guys like Kobe played for the Lakers his
Yeah.
whole career.
Yeah.
But like the accolades actually speak to his greatness. So I look at albums like,
Yeah.
yo,
Like
that's
going
how
to the
you measure
finals.
that. Yeah, for sure, bro. For sure.
Going
for
out
sure.
there to get a ring.
Yeah, that's how I look at
Nothing
albums.
less.
Yeah, for sure.
That's fine. And you and Zoo's relationship, and I'm sure chemistry now, is
Yeah.
even better because you guys have even more time spent right now.
Yeah, for sure. Ever since we like finished like the album, like me being outside doing shows, like I even extend the invitation to be like,
Yeah.
yo, Zoo, pull up with me to my shows. Like
Yeah.
that's what we are right now. Like, yeah.
That's fine. And do you guys kick it when you're not making albums, like in between?
Yeah, definitely, bro.
Yeah.
Like I won't lie, most people that I make music with, like I connect with on a personal level.
Yeah, fire.
So Zoo's like, bro, like for real. Like ever since I met Zoo in like 2019, like it's always been that. Like we could kick back, just chill, play FIFA. You feel me?
Yeah.
Just have conversations, just chill. It's like bros. Like
Yeah.
it's really like that. Yeah.
I can hear Lou in his mind asking, like, are you really like that with the
Come on
FIFA?
now.
Ah,
You know
dog, I
me,
I
play.
know you are
Victor.
not
I don't
dog.
lie.
Come on,
Zoo got the smoke when it comes to FIFA.
He's
Like,
like that.
he's really like that. Like,
Alright,
I
run
don't
then.
lie. So most niggas that really
We
talk
don't
that
wanna
talk
see about
with
Nah,
that.
FIFA, they
let's-
really gotta get past me first. If you beat me, then it's like, alright, you
When
feel
you
me?
send you to
I'm
Big
not no
Dog.
sole loser. I'll probably be like, yo,
Alright, you got me.
I could pass the controller to Zoo to sort it out. You feel me?
I say let's.
yeah. But I be
fire.
on FUT a lot. Like,
But
Yeah.
shout out.
yeah, I be on FUT. So
Are
like,
you in there? That means you
yeah,
in
for
there
real.
like
So
that.
like the highest division I've ever reached on FUT is Division 4, right? And when FIFA 23 was out, Zoo and them were on like elite division. Like,
Damn. Alright, he's them guys.
you feel me? Like,
he's them
yo,
guys.
That's smoke.
That's smoke.
yeah, that's big
That's
smoke. I
bad.
don't lie, bro. I couldn't even catch like a goal, like playing with those
Yeah.
type of bros. I'm like, nah,
Damn.
they cheating or something.
Yeah,
it kind of
yeah,
felt
it
like
feels
that.
like
yeah,
that, man.
dog,
Gotta lock
yeah.
in. We
But
gotta
that's the
lock
type of shit that makes you better.
Yeah, for sure.
And the same
Playing
musically,
at the
like,
highest, yeah.
yeah, when you get in there with the
Yeah,
niggas at the
yeah,
top, it's
the
like, yo,
hectic
I'm
bros.
gonna have to
Yeah, for sure.
bring it to them.
Yeah.
So the plug talk, you always came in with it
Yeah.
from jump.
Yeah.
I was shout out to Scoop. I was on the phone with Scoop like
Yo, crazy. OG.
last week, I think. We had like a 40-minute chop. We were just catching up. It's like, yo, when you sit down with 25, ask him about if he was really a plug like
Like
that.
trapping, yeah. I don't like the chats that I
It
have
was
with
really-
OG is crazy, bro. Like even the last chat I had with him, like he was talking the same shit, but he was like, "Yo, when I listen to you speak now, it's much way better when I met you then." Because he said when he heard the music, it was like, "Yo, this dude is crazy, right?" And then he was doing like a campaign for Hennessy.
Yeah,
Then he had us out there. I think Flame was also out there.
Mm-hmm.
You feel me? So that was like one of like I'd say like big campaigns I was a part of, like early when
fire.
I was coming up, right? And Scoop had hit me up directly and said, yo, I want you to actually be here. Cause I see you be fucking with the basketball shit, right?
Yeah.
And then there he was like, cause I was really like, I'm the quiet type, I won't lie, dog. Like, especially like in an environment where it's people I'm not really used to like that. Yeah, I'm not the type to be forward and stuff like that. Like even when I was in the trap, I'm chilling with the homies I'm chilling with. And that's that, you feel me? I don't really care too much about what's going on
What's
over
going on
there.
with the
I just
other
mind
niggas.
my own chilling. Like
Yeah.
yeah, for real.
And you move like that still, even with it on the industry level.
Yeah, it's just when it comes to now the industry level, you gotta like be smart about it. You feel me? Like there's like some sacrifice that comes with that. You feel me? Like even though you're a laid back person, you still gotta network with people.
Yeah,
You feel me? Because I feel like that's how you maintain relationships and stuff like that. But yeah, I won't lie. Also transitioning from the trap.
From the trap. Well, I was about to ask you, yo, how do you
I won't lie.
and
From the trap.
also you've done it so well.
Yeah.
Like the way you do the 25K thing, like
Yeah.
the brand, the artist, the musician, it's as if you've done it before.
Yeah, I won't
Like
lie.
you make it look like, oh yeah, no, yeah. This
Yeah,
is
I
just-
think it's a mindset that I instilled in myself as like a youngin. And then shout out my homie Klaus. That's like my childhood friend. Like
yeah.
he's still my homie till this day. Like we like stay in the same street in the hood type shit.
Fire.
Like that's the homie that actually saw that, yo, this bro actually has like something. You feel me? When it comes to music. So as a youngin, he'd always like put me on to like music game. Like, yo, there's a new movie I want us to watch, like Cadillac Records. You see movies like that, Hustle and Flow. Like we used to,
Classic.
we used to watch them type of movies where like they
Fire.
actually show you when the artist was still coming up, like recording with no pop filter, just putting stockings over the wire, you feel me?
Yeah.
So that's the type of shit I was doing when I was like trying to like put together my little setup, you feel me? And he also like was like cool with some homies. Like he went to Vertrekkerhoogte, they in PTA West. So the homies, they were like dancers, you feel me? There was like rap ciphers. Cause I went to school in like a colored Indian community, you feel me? Which is like, yo, it's crazy. I won't lie,
It's
dog.
a
Like,
whole
yo,
different lifestyle.
yeah, I think that shit kind of shaped my life in a way, bro. Cause it's like the culture that
Yeah.
it carries is crazy. Like different races, but it's still South African. It's kind of crazy. Like,
That's fire.
yeah, the Indian folks like play like white music, you feel me? And not even on no like cultural appropriation type. Like
Yeah,
they
like
really
they're
be
really
on that.
vibing.
Yeah, they really be on there like that, bro.
Fire.
Yeah, so like growing up in a school like that, rap was like something that's out of the box. Like,
Yeah.
you feel me? So
Or
they were
it
like,
was just too South Eye.
yeah, there were homies that could like rap, you feel me, having ciphers and stuff. And like me, the type of homies I used to hang around with in school, they were really like hood homies, you feel me?
Yeah.
But they knew I could rap. So to them, they'd always say, we're not your le nigga. Like, le nigga. So I'm like, yo, go chill with those homies over there that are rapping there. I'm like, yo, fuck out of here. But like, it was fun as well as like being from the hood, right? And then rap. I would lie, like rap at that time kind of seemed like a Model C type thing. Like,
Yeah.
yeah, that's even the shorties will probably look at you like, like
Those
okay,
come on,
nigga, you
yeah,
feel
yeah.
me? Wanna be American, something like that.
Yeah,
Hey, dog.
the hood babies are saying, come on.
Yeah, I won't lie. So like the thing of like rap really started at like the early stages of high school, you feel me? Like Loss would plug me with like knowledge when it comes to the music business. Like he actually gave me this other book in I was in grade 8. Like
Fine.
a music teacher that was teaching at the school. Cause his school was like it's like a white area, like
Yeah.
Afrikaner type of. So
If they have music,
you feel me, dog?
they have
Like
a
we
music
didn't even have
teacher,
music.
you know.
that's up
yeah,
school. Yeah.
you feel me? So he would tell like the music teacher that yo, I actually have a friend who's interested in music and like
dope.
Shout
Like
you
out.
feel me? And like I won't lie, every time he check me, like yo, bro, are you reading that book that I borrowed you? Be like, yeah, bro. Like I'm 10 pages deep at that time, but every time I'm reading, bro, it was like the book was based on like music business in the time where Motown was like popular, right? So it kind of gave me an insight of like what actually goes into being an artist. Like I already
That's so fire.
knew like you need to have a manager, like what does a PR person do, like a A&R. Like I was learning these different terms as I was reading, but I didn't really like have access to the industry like that. I won't lie. Like
Yeah.
my cousin who's like a sister to me, like her name is Felicity, right? Like I don't want to leverage off of the people that she knows in her network that are somehow involved in the industry that I'd bother her every time and be like, yo, here's a CD. Yo, please pass it to
Shout
so and so
out.
DJ.
So
like, please.
what does she do?
Um,
How did she gain that circle?
she was like a model, like in
Dope.
in her younger years, like she crazy. Like that's like one of my family members that I actually got to see on TV. There was this other MTN ad, you feel me? Like she was on the ad. And so
Sheesh.
that kind of gave me that thing to be like, yo, that's my sis right
Yeah,
there.
yeah.
So like,
Fire.
yeah, even like at that time, the other person who was like I could see on TV was Lemise, crazy enough. And the Lemise story
Dope.
is crazy because when I was in grade 10, Lemise was in like matric, I think, and grade 9 or grade 10. And she was the head girl at our school.
Fire.
Wow.
Yeah,
Fire.
crazy.
She
and
does
then,
kind of give off head girl vibes.
yeah, I won't lie, dog. Like, hey,
She
every
still
time you see her in
does.
school, you be tucking in your shirt, you feel me?
Yeah.
But in a nice way, like, rather than someone else, because the principal was kind of like, you was a vicious, like,
Yeah.
bro, that's like, I'm standing on business type shit, you feel me? So rather than going through that, when she pulls up on you, like, just to like check how the student's uniform is looking, it was always like, you feel me? And then when you go home,
Fire.
you tune into like Soweto TV, you'd see her hosting the show there.
Yeah, dope.
So
Dope.
that was like,
So that's the opener of. Oh yeah, I
yeah,
also
that's like
could.
one of the stars that came from my school. There's also like an Indian DJ called DJ Uara, you feel me? Who was like
Fire.
DJing like back then, like Ready D times
Okay.
in the Indian communities as well. Most specifically like Pretoria West, you feel
Yeah,
me?
yeah.
And then came me, which is crazy
Fire.
also. Cause like
You ended
it's
up really
crazy.
doing it.
I don't lie, bro. Like I'm sure a lot of people I went to school with, like, I wonder how they really look at
How
the
they
stuff that
receive
I'm,
it, ne?
yeah, doing now, because I really used to like sell mixtapes, like at school, like I'd say Prinko CD,
Yeah.
right?
So you were fully a rapper then, like you weren't just
Yeah.
rapping behind closed doors or whatever. Like you were
I was
known
really
as a
trying
rapper.
to be outside, yeah. Like in the dog, like in my school, I actually got popular off of rap.
Yeah, fire.
Yeah, and that shit kind of impacted like my studies when I was doing grade 11. Like I failed.
You
And I
failed
had to-
grade 11 because of the
Yo.
popularity.
Yeah,
Got too
dog.
locked
Like it
in.
was. I won't lie. Maybe I was way in over my head at the time. You feel me? Like, and I really thought I was gonna fail grade 10 because like majority of the homies I
Yeah.
came from primary school with to my high school,
Yeah.
like failed grade 10. Like 60% of them. Like,
Yeah.
it was so bad. I think,
That's crazy.
the repeating year that they failed grade 10, I think there were like 7, 8 grade 10 like classes.
Sheesh, because there was that many niggas who failed grade 10.
Talk, and then they were like, how did you guys? Because like me and the homie, there's a homie I put on Pheli Makaveli called Killer X, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's the homie I actually started this rap shit with, like
Fire.
when we were still in high school. So we had a mixtape called, we used to call him Key. I don't know where he got that nickname from, like K-I-E, you feel me? Light skin bro as well.
As well. It's crazy.
Yeah, you feel me? Like light skin, like he was on that Tiger type of swag, you feel me? Back then, like causing static with the shorties and stuff like that, you feel me? And every time we get in trouble, dog, I'd get the smoke from all of that because hey, this homie, every time like maybe we get caught for doing something, right? He speaks like fast, it's crazy, but when he raps, he's in rhythm, right? Every time they question us, he like starts stuttering, and then I'd be the one speaking for him, and then dog, I'd always catch the smoke that you actually. So every time they split us, they'd split us up in class, thinking I'm the influence. Come to this homie is the one.
It's
that's
really
actually,
the havoc.
he's the rowdy one. You
Was
feel
the
me?
stuttering a play or was it really happening?
It was really happening. Like I don't know if
just the anxiety of trouble put him in
he
that
can
state.
he can speak, but I feel like when you put him on the spot, like how we having a conversation now, he can speak, but I feel like if you put him on the spot, he kind of thinks about it too much. Like you feel me, and that's the homie that I really forged this rapping inspiratory thing. Like when we were coming up, like in primary school. Mojava was the popular bro, right? And then there was a group called Ghetto Squad. You feel me? So these guys were like doing covers on like Dr. Dre type beats. You feel me? There was a homie called Biz Markey, Biz ATV. Crazy enough, he did a song.
Biz.
Yeah, he did a song with Kulichana. You feel me? So that's like my first-hand experience of like, cause I feel like that's different from Motswako. You feel me? That's really the guy who pioneered like rapping and Spitori on the highest, because the tal he was rapping in was really how he's speaking in the hood. So as a youngin, crazy enough, bro, like some OG of mine called Duty Dog actually managed to like make me meet the homie, like link us up and be like, yo, this is a kid that's rapping next generation, you feel me? And it was all love. He hit me with a freestyle, dog. I couldn't believe it, bro. It was like,
that's fire.
Yeah, you feel me? And then the other bro who was popular with the Spitori rap from Pheli at the time was a homie called Letswaka. You feel me? He also used to put out a whole lot of songs. So at school we would share these songs via Share It, Bluetooth, you feel me? He was one of the homies. And then
So these are like the hood superstars.
yeah, so like Killer X's mom is like from Botswana, you feel me? So when he went to Botswana, I think his cousin was putting him on a lot of motswako. So like after school holidays, when he spins back, he'd pull up with like motswako tape by DJ Lamonka. Then you hear these artists like Naughty, Killer B, you feel me? Elemente, Momolemi, KT Mokote. So that kind of like caught my eye, I won't lie, like in terms of the rap. Because before
all
that,
those names are heavy names in the culture,
yeah,
like culturally.
yeah, before that, I was jumping like in ciphers, like on some English type shit. Because I was listening to a whole lot of backpack rap. And I really was like, yo, I got bars. Like I was on that type of time. Yeah, dog. Until an OG of ours, shout out to him, T-Bag, used to work at Top Stereo. Like gave us like a pep talk where he was like, yo, you kids are dope, you feel me? We did a radio interview by him that was put together by Kloss at the time. Because Kloss has always been
coming in clutch.
Kloss has always been like road managing me or like managing me on the side, like not knowing because he was the one actually pitching the stuff to be like, yo, the homies recorded a new song. The quality is better now. Can they have a slot on your show and stuff like that? And then after the pep talk we had with the big homie, I started like revisiting my raps. Like now I'm like, I need to tell a story that's authentic. So I started rapping about the shit that would go down in the hood and the shit that would go down at my school. So and now it became a thing where it's like I kind of understood why music needs to be relatable, like to people, right? People at my school actually sold out. Like, dog, I had like, you see the big pile of like Prinko CDs.
Yeah.
The one that comes with 50s and 100s, you feel me?
Yeah. The whole pack.
I was selling out that stuff, dog. And the only thing that made it custom was like I wrote the like mixtape title myself with a marker, you feel me? With a permanent black marker. And that's how like I started like actually looking at the music thing, because I won't lie, like the money that was coming from the CDs, like now at school I could like chill and be like, yo, let's go to the tuck shop and see about it. You feel me, dog? So like that's really like my first like hand experience as like a youngin', like falling in love with the music. And then crazy enough at home, like my uncle like used to sell booze, right? So at home it was like it still is like a hangout spot. For the OGs, you feel me? Like they sell booze, like cold drinks and stuff like that. And obviously the music that they played at the time wasn't really something that caught my eye, because I was really into like house music, hip hop, right? But I was slowly like, I have a song in my mind that I'm not even interested in. But then now I'm actually breaking down the song to be like, hey, so now I'm asking my uncle and my mom, like, hey, who's this song by? You feel me? Like, I always knew that, oh, it's crazy, dog. Like, I know artists like, oh, Freddy Guala, Patricia Machalesa, you feel me? There was a group called Splash. Chico Twala when he was, you feel me? Like, that's
catching it at the spot out there.
Yeah, that's the stuff they would play at home. And to me, it just sounded crazy, dog. Like, even Kwahito, Mawilis, Trumpis, Alaska, like, that's the stuff my uncle would play a lot.
And you feel like musically, that level of consumption is where you get all your tools from.
I won't lie, it kind of influenced me, because, like, I kind of appreciated South African music more.
Fire.
Like, as opposed to someone saying, yo, I don't want to listen to this sucks, or because maybe the song is in Zulu. To me, it's a universal thing, dog. Like, I barely hear like half of the Zulu words that are being said, but I know this is a fire demo.
But you know it's
like,
jamming.
Yeah, this is a fire demo. So like,
Were you 25 already?
Nah.
When you
I used-
started, what's the first rap
Yo.
name? Come on. Time to keep it a beat. It's that time.
Yo, dog. So I call myself Nazy.
Nazy.
Like, Nazy, like Naizy. You feel me?
Okay.
Because the ZY was always popular, you feel me? Lil Chucky, you feel me?
Oh, yeah.
Lil Wayne, Lil, you feel me? Like having the Jeezy, you feel me?
yeah,
Breezy,
yeah.
Wheezy, you feel me? Like I was caught up in that, so I just call myself Lil Nazy because at school they used to call me Nolo. Because of my full name, let's
Yeah.
Nolo. So the Indian teachers would
You
get
and
it.
Reese share a name, ne?
Yeah.
That's his name also.
Yeah,
Okay.
crazy, dog.
Fire.
Yeah. So they would shorten the name and call me Nolo, right? So I would use the N from Nolo to think of a name, and I just thought about Nazy.
Just got to the Nazy
Yeah, and
and
then the homie Killer X at the time called himself Critic. I don't know what made him come up with that name, like Critic. I asked him, like, bro, are you a
Critic is
critic?
crazy.
Like, what are you finna rap about, bro? And he's from Sosha, Block XX, by the way. And then now I was like, yo, bro, what make you come up with it? Like, yo, fuck it, bro, that's my rap name. So
'Cause I say so.
Yeah, so me and him were like a duo, you feel me, for the youngest time. And then when I quit music in grade 11, I think that's when like the trapping actually started to kick off. Cause now like me
That's when he
being
started putting up numbers.
yeah, talking that's
Numbers
I
on the
started
board.
putting numbers on the board like yeah, in the dumbest way possible, dog. Like I won't lie, if you know Indians like in PTA, like they really smoking that cheese. You feel me?
Yeah.
And at the time, cheese like what? Like I tell the homies back in Pheli, like you know cheese. They be like, nah, cheese is this type of strain. I'm like, let me see it. And I'm like, nah,
Like,
bro.
nah, it's
that
not.
ain't cheese, bro. You feel me? That ain't cheese. So the homies, like crazy story, bro. Like the homies that I went to high school with, like when we were in grade 11, majority of them got expelled, like for dumb shit. And it was really like just being dumb and like misusing the opportunity that's been given to you, right? And I'm also one of the individuals that were like risking that at the time. But me, crazy enough, I never really got into trouble like that. Like I only got into trouble because some other some other homie, some other Indian homie
Ratted.
was selling. Yeah, he was selling weed at the school. You feel me? And now, like, we usually used to pull up to school, like we hit the plug first, you feel me, and then pull up to school and like smoke outside the school premises, then jump right into it, you feel me? And then this homie, at that time we got to school late, so we link with him and he's showing us all these bags that, yo, I'm actually handling, you feel me? We're like, yo, how much about that? I think it was like $25. You feel me? So we were like, chalk 5, give us 2, you feel me? I give us 2, you made like 2 escapes out of it, smoked it. Dog, this thing happens like a week after. This homie, I don't know who he sold to some underage kids that were in like grade 8. You feel me? So those homies got caught up and they told them, yo, we're calling your parents, you guys are getting expelled. You feel me? So this homie, they told him, we're gonna put you on like a Necro program, you feel me? You a user as well, so you're gonna go to rehab as well. Hey,
Damn.
So now they putting him on the spot like that. They telling him to list every individual he sold to. Dog.
Crazy.
Dog, it's Friday. Hey,
The Frank
dog.
Lucas way.
Dog. He sang.
Give us all the
sang
names.
like Cameron.
Hey, dog, it's Friday. And at the time, like, I had embraced Islam when I was in grade 11, like
Oh, shit.
2011, you feel me?
That's interesting.
Yeah, so at the school I went to, school would dismiss early at like 12 o'clock.
Oh, yeah.
So
On the Fridays, no?
yeah, so you can go to mosque, you feel me? So I'm thinking about mosque and stuff like that. Because on Friday, bro, we would really respect like the Friday congregational prayer, Juma, you feel me? We wouldn't like smoke.
Yeah, fire.
Like that day we sober, like, you feel me? Because that's like a
Dope.
mass prayer and like as a Muslim, it's one of those important prayers on a Friday. You feel me? If you know, you know. So I'm really looking forward to that, not knowing that
You
there's
mentally
smoke
prepping for.
at the office. You feel me? Hey, dog, the intercom goes on there. They saying, yo, I'm like, what? You feel me? Then they call my homie Killer X.
X, yeah.
Then they saying, yo, can you guys report to the office? So on our way to we thinking, we dismissing early even, packing our bag. Hey, on the way to the office, I'm thinking, bro, why us? You feel me? Because I'm thinking me and this nigga always get up to nonsense and like we always getting into trouble. So now I'm like, dog, why us, dog? Like, I'm fine. Nike, what did you do? I'm like, me? Nah. I'm like, you. He's like, nah, let's go see about it. Hey, dog. When we sit there by the bench, they tell us, okay, the principal will be ready to see you now. Hey. Then when they say get up, he's ready to see you. When we open the door there, we see that homie, yo.
You already knew.
So the principal, we're trying to explain, is like, yo, I'm not even trying to hear it. Like, yo, this homie, you feel me? Like, we done caught him. You feel me? He's even selling to these younger kids. And you guys apparently bought from him. So, hey, dog, like, that was my first experience with, like...
With smoke.
My first and only, to be honest. Like, dog, I used to...
So you were always getting away?
Yeah, dog. Like, I always knew how to, like, yo, let's not, you feel me, like, give them a fake number instead of them calling my mom. Because I'm thinking, bro, they'd rather... Hey, dog, they'd rather call my uncle about it, not my mom, bro. Like, hey, my mom really didn't want me to be, like, on some fuck shit type shit. Like, even when I failed, bro, like, it was like... And she knew that this homie from Sosha, I'm always hanging with. Every time she goes to parents' meetings, they telling her about this dude or that's always in the cut. Hey, dog. So when we failed, that's how the homie found out as well. Because I got there early. I got my report, and then I failed. You feel me? And I'm chilling there outside. He pulls up late. He's like, Fana, Bintang, can I? I'm like, it's bad. And he started moving his head from there, saying, yo, what are you telling me? I'm like, I'm trying to go see about it. When he got in there, dog, he came out on his head, looking down. He's like, hey, I'm fine. What are we finna do now? Like, hey, I ain't finna show my dad all this. You feel me? Hey, dog.
And that's when the reality hits also of the lifestyle you've been living at that point. What the fuck? Actually.
Me, I had called my mom and she was like so disappointed, dog. I was like, I'm only gonna come home later, you feel me? Then we took a city council, went to town and went to like the clubs. This is when they got crazy.
You remember went and celebrated the air.
I need to get a distraction. Like, it was a tough day.
I won't lie, going straight home would have sucked.
Then you know how it feels. Thoughts.
I won't lie, dog. Like every day of the week, nah, going to school was always a fun thing, except that day when we were supposed to go faster. Dog, it just felt too quiet. Like from me waking up to me getting ready to like, yo, I'm actually going. Yo, it felt like, hey, dog, this is it. Like Judgment Day.
You knew what was coming,
you feel me? Yeah. So when we had failed that year, dog, also with the shit of us getting caught for buying weed and stuff like that, actually, dog, like, had to tell like my mom that, yo, I'm not really like in this shit like that. Like, yo, some other homie in the hood had hit me up and I knew the best Indians to have the best weed, right? So I was trying to plug this homie to put him on. Like, I'm not involved. I don't even hang with this dude like that. Like, yo, you feel me? Trying to come like out clean and then, yo, hey, dog. I can't really say what went down because my mom might be watching this.
Shout out, Bobs.
My mom is actually like a huge fan of me. I won't lie.
That's fire.
But like, fast forward, we didn't get expelled for that young. That happened because me and the homie managed to finesse it somehow. You feel me? And then when we came back to school, the teachers were shook. Like, no, dog. Nothing, we actually came clean out of that.
Yeah, you know, they just let you live.
I let you know off camera, but like,
Alright.
yeah, you feel me? So after that, we just started being cautious, dog, because like majority of the homies that got caught for doing dumb shit like that at school actually got expelled. You feel me? Like 6 homies of ours that we were in classes with from grade 8, grade 9, grade 10. And in grade 11, like the principal was really firm against this thing of like, yo, some of you guys are smoking here, also against the cigarettes and stuff like that. Cause dog, like, yo, I won't lie, the Indians, they smoke, bro. Like, and me, that's how.
Shout out to the Indians,
I
man.
won't lie, I'll forever give props to that because that's how I started trapping, dog. Because like it was a thing of like to come to school with weed that maybe you got from like the plug in the hood. It's a lot. You feel me? And you probably paid like $10 for it.
Yeah.
And you know when it's like winter, like stuff just sort of have like a strong aroma, you feel me? And like that weed was really like that. Like
It was loud.
it was skunk at the time. And it was that wet one, you feel me? But crazy enough, Indians like had better weed than that, you feel me? So the homie would pull through with like the 10 rand bag and then they search his bag or they search him in his pocket. Maybe he was concealing it somewhere. They catch you, they say, expelled. You feel me? Transfer
They weren't
letter
playing about
out.
that.
Hey.
Straight to the expel.
Dog, that's why like even with my situation with Killer X, like I really thought like, yo, bro.
Thought it was over.
Yo, like them, me, like, hey, bro, when we had the meeting, my mom was there, Killer X came with his pops. I was, yo,
But that means you actually really cared about the school way. Like, you were very fucking around doing your thing, but
I won't lie.
you
like,
didn't wanna like, because
Yeah.
there's a level of nigga that like doesn't give a fuck. Like there's niggas who push it all the
Yeah,
way to the
yeah.
limit, and even when you see them getting expelled, you can tell it's hard for this nigga.
I won't lie. Some people probably have that mentality of like, what am I finna learn from school? You feel me? Because I didn't really go to varsity. So I really look at school as something that really like stretched like my intellect and like I got to really exercise my IQ. You feel me? I feel like if it wasn't for school, I wouldn't really be a great writer like that.
Of course, yeah.
You feel me? Like reading a lot and stuff like that. So I really looked at school like that. So even when I failed, I was kind of disappointed in myself. So the following year, I managed to pull my socks back up. But then that's when, crazy backstory, right? My uncle with the booze selling and the cold drink selling,
the plug.
he was also plugging in the hood. You feel me? He was selling like weed at the time and like on a big scale, bro. And like I really grew up like seeing stuff that I feel like as a kid, it just became normal to me.
Yeah.
But like as I would share like maybe my day with the homies at school, I always knew like it's different, you feel me? And the only homie that could relate to me is Gloss. But me and Gloss, we in two like separate schools. You feel me? He's probably having that experience in the school that he's in because of the shit that would go down in my hood.
Crazy.
And then it just kind of sounds like, yo, you guys like, that sounds like a movie. You feel me? And me, crazy enough, bro, Killer X, like, really started smoking early before me. Like, he was a weed smoker when we were in, like, grade 9. You feel me? Grade 10. I used to hate weed. And I tell him, you know, my uncle is really, like, selling weed in the hood.
Moving it,
He was like, nah, stop capping. I'm like, I'm going to put you on. You feel me? Like, yo.
Yeah, like you bring him some shit.
I'd sneak a young. You feel me? Cause it's crazy, bro. This thing, like, I'd be at home by myself, like, and my uncle would leave the key with me, and it's like I'm dipping, right? Whenever people pull up here, this one is 10 rand, this one is 5 rand. You feel me?
Yeah, he left you with the keys.
Yeah, so I wasn't really looking at it like, yo,
Uncle.
I'm dealing. You feel me? I was really like, someone pulls up, like, you know the old phone book, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So the OGs, they called it TF, you feel me? Like, that's how they used to roll. This was when Rizla wasn't really a thing like that, you feel me? I just, like, a homie pulls up. If they give me a 10 rand, I know what I'm supposed to give them. Like, give them me like a 5 rand, I know I'm supposed to give them the half. And this was like in the Lion Matches box. For the tank, you feel me?
I hope this answers everybody's question.
Yeah, you feel me? So, hey, dog,
This is detailed plugging. This is.
I don't lie. And that was stuff that like my mom is at work at the time, so she's
She
not
has
really
no
with
idea
that.
this is happening.
She's not with that.
She
like,
would lose
at
her
all,
mind.
bro. Yeah. Like
Crazy.
my uncle actually passed away in like 2011, and I feel like maybe that's what really kind of. Cause I used to have conversations with my uncle, and he really put a lot of game like into my mind when I was a kid. That you'll always take care of the family. You feel me? I don't know if he really knew that his time like is coming, or I don't know, bro. But like the conversations that I had with him before he passed away, they were really like stuck with me like till today, like type shit.
Preparation
And
type shit.
the female cousin that I'm talking about that I looked up to as an older sister, she's actually my uncle's daughter.
Fire.
You feel me?
Yeah,
so
yeah.
even with her, like she's always had that thing of like I'm like little bro to her, like in everything that I do. Like even when I was coming up, bro, like I'd get a young slot to pull up to like some audition, you feel me, in Jersey. I tell her about it. She has, like, without hesitating, let's get in the car. I'm gonna take you tomorrow type shit,
Fire.
you feel me? So when my uncle had passed away, I think maybe I was really trying to fill that void because like the family had came to an agreement that like that's the end of it, you feel me? Like we ain't finna, like we can sell alcohol, booze, you feel me? Because the liquor license still stands, but like all the other shit, like the man who was really standing on business behind it is no longer here.
Yeah.
You feel me? So we wouldn't put it on. You feel me? So crazy enough, bro.
Does your
like,
moms at this point know that you also busting down out there? Still doesn't know.
Hell no, dog.
So when you say the family is deciding this, you're talking about the family right there in-house.
Yes.
And his family.
Like the family at home.
Or
like,
the whole family.
Yeah, dog.
Yeah, so that's what I mean. So does your mom know? Your mom doesn't know that you are partaking, though.
Yeah, she doesn't know. She knows because my other uncle was the one who would be there trapping, you feel me? So me, I was...
You're just chilling. You're a youngin'. Yeah.
You feel me? Like, that's the conversation my mom had to have with my uncle, and I kind of understood that. But when he passed, my mom had lost the job, you feel me? And she like got sick, and then she only started getting better like after 2 months. But at that time, she had already lost the job, so she applied to like resign, and then she was gonna get like a lump sum off of the years that she worked.
Yeah.
You feel me? And she actually told me that like I've been working like like most of my life, so you guys are okay. Like meaning me and my older brother, right? And with this little lump sum, like I'm gonna do the most that I can to like fix the house. You feel me? Like make sure we straight and stuff like that. But it wasn't really enough to like send us through like college. And my brother was staying at my aunt's before my uncle passed, right? So he came to like stay with us at home now. And he kind of like had to make the sacrifice to like, I need to take over like my family's business the uncle was running. Cause like my brother was like my uncle's favorite sibling. You feel me? I was just the young one that was always in there like, yo, can I get a $20? I'm trying to go play arcade. Can I, as a kid, you feel me? And my brother was really like business focused at a young age, bro. Like my brother knew money like at a young age.
How much older than you is he?
He's like, I'd say like 8 years older than me. Yeah, 8 years older.
Okay. Yeah. Real big homie.
Yeah, big homie. You feel me? So it was like he had to make the sacrifice for whatever like aspirations he had, you feel me? And that kind of put me in a position that, because I was doing math and science in school, right?
Fire.
So, dog, like my uncle, for some reason, like before he passed, he knew I was smoking weed, and he knew I wasn't smoking the weed he was selling.
Yeah.
You feel me? But we never really had a conversation. He was just good with me, like, yo, Monat, you straight? Like, you could see, like, yo, bro, because back then you couldn't really smoke weed, like, at the crib, like that. Like, we'd be somewhere in the bushes.
You have to take a walk.
Hey, dog, crazy. We used to smoke at this other graveyard and at cemetery called Makasa, right? Hey, crazy.
That's
bro.
crazy.
They were like these.
And risky too.
Extremely so.
Hey, they were like these pipes, you feel me? That we would like chill inside.
All sit inside of the pipes.
Yeah, like cooling, you feel me?
Yeah, fire.
The shade and all that, you feel me, dog? So it was like a hangout spot for us. And then the caretaker would always like call the cops on us, you feel me? You had to get away, like. And then after my uncle passed, the uncle that I have now, like my youngest uncle, like he kind of saw, like, cause now in late 2013, 2014, 2015, right? Like the feds started doing like random searches in the hood. Like they pull up on a group of homies, they search
And
you,
just
find
check
you at
what
weed.
the
So now
niggas
you're
got.
catching a charge over some damn shit, you feel me? So my uncle was like, bro, I think you can smoke like at the crib, you feel me? Like I can have a chat with your mom, but like you gotta always keep it respectful, like smoke there. Like,
Yeah, go hide.
you feel me? Yeah, don't stand in
Don't
front of
just
the house.
pass it,
Yeah. So it was always that thing, bro. So like even when I was smoking, I'd make sure my mom doesn't catch me like smoking. Like, you feel me?
Fire.
I used to keep a young bottle of perfume on me the whole time. My other homie, Jay Blocks, shout out to him. He put me on the hand sanitizer back then. You feel me?
Oh,
Like,
yeah,
after we finished smoking.
yeah.
You feel me, dog? So
Yeah.
at that time, after we buried my uncle, bro, like my uncle was really like a solidified individual in my street and just in Black Rock as a whole. You feel me? So crazy story.
Yes, sir.
Klaus's uncle, when we were in like primary school and like the early years of high school, right? He was like in jail because he was serving like 25.
Sheesh.
You feel me? So he only had seen us like he only had seen like Klaus when he was still like an infant. You feel me? And
Crazy.
and yeah, my uncle actually used to tell me, do you know, like your friend has an uncle that I'm close with, but he's in jail. And dog, I was still a kid. Like I know like my homie's late sister, like who passed away as we were kids. So I'm trying to replay this, like which uncle is this, you feel me? And then when my homie's granny passed away, his uncle was actually at the funeral with the feds, like short stabs, cups type shit, you feel me? Like,
Sheesh.
and
Yeah,
then
because that's his mom's. It's his her 10.
yeah,
Man.
and then crazy enough,
Damn.
the same year my uncle passed away was the year that his uncle got released. You feel me? So
Crazy.
dog, it was like, I won't lie, it kind of felt like a big Meech type of individual coming home, the way everyone sort of
The reaction.
embraced it, like, yo, you feel me? And then the resemblance, I could see it after that. Oh, you feel me? And that's my OG, by the way, Brad Cox. Shout out to him. And I think that's where me and Klaus now started seeing like the trap element of
way,
like where we at. Like now we being real with ourselves. Like, yo, look at where we at, bro. Like this shit is different. Like any other individual, you would try to like explain where you from or what really goes down from the environment that you always in is different. You feel me? So I started with like selling a little weed. You feel me? Crazy enough, this other homie of mine called Lele from Lodium. He was the homie.
Shout out Lodium.
Lele.
Hey, the West.
That's my one. Yeah. So me and him, we used to smoke weed together because now I started doing the thing of like not smoking the Pheli weed. Because that shit, Blackie Mouse. You feel me?
Yeah, you up now with
you
the
feel me?
pellets.
We ain't smoking no Reggie Bush, bro. And these homies kind of gave me my first-hand experience at like some high-grade shit. And I'm like, oh, shit. This shit, I could smoke like 2 blunts in a day, you feel me? That other stuff, I had to roll like 6 blunts.
In one day.
Yo, dog, and then you smelling like
grass. Like smelling like you've been rolling on the ground the whole day.
You feel me? So there was this other OG that was selling weed in Lodium. His name is Bana, you feel me? Yeah, that OG was a big time player, like when we were still in high school.
Yeah.
So Lele actually told me, like, bro, actually, I know a few plugs. Like, there's a homie I get this weed from, you feel me? He can give it to you in bulk. And I'm like, in bulk? Because now they smoking on, like, I'm buying 2 grams, you feel me? I wasn't even on that type of timing, bro. I had to learn.
Didn't even know there was measurements.
Dad, you feel me? Like, bro, like the first purchase I made by that homie, the OG, was actually like a 400 rand like pack. You feel me? And it looked so small. And then I was like, bro, nah, bro.
This can't be
maybe I'm looking at this thing backwards. Like, how do you actually make a little sum out of this? And then he actually explained to me that, yo, this thing comes in grams, you feel me? So a gram, I'm giving it to you for this price, you feel me? So you need to package it like this, and this, and this. And then that's when, dog, I went to Cash Crusaders. I bought a pocket scale, you feel me?
Come on now.
I bought a young pocket scale for like 150. Like, now I learned how to like, yo, bro, like, we were trapping with this other homie called Beaver.
Yeah.
I actually shouted him a lot on my songs. Actually, on Culture Voucher, I said, Twella Beaver, about flipper a tazo.
Thanks.
Like flipping a tazo. Like, he used to flip homies in the hood. Like, if you know, he was like those.
Yeah, he was like that.
Weightlifting type of bros. Like,
yeah.
So, yeah,
that was causing the havoc to the niggas.
That was like the older homie to us, but it was always respectful amongst each other. So that's the homie. When we were at school, he was the homie who was holding it down when we were at school, you feel me? Because he had finished school years before us, you feel me? So selling weed kind of now transitioned into like, I know the ins and outs of like selling weed. Like, I tell you, no, this one is not the one. This one, nah. This one, nah. You feel me?
And you're saying he's the one plugging you out there. So now they're breaking it down and how you motioning it. He's the one giving you the game.
He's giving me the game, bro. I had to figure out that there's a spice shop there. Hey, I'm actually, this is the blueprint I'm giving. Dog. But it's plug talk, you feel me?
Plug talk,
yeah. So there was a spice shop there, and they sell zips, you feel me? Like different sizes of Ziplocs.
Yeah, took that shit.
Different. Dog, in 2016, I dropped a song called The Ziploc King.
Yeah.
Like, real shit. Like, I was hey, dog,
you're emotioning.
Like, I was heavily now starting to get influenced by trap music.
Yeah.
Because, like, when I had quit, like, making music, right? That's how I came up with the name 25K. I was like, 25K will probably be what I'm charging for these beats. You feel me? And at the time, it was really like me fucking around with FL, dog. I used to watch like a lot of Lex Luger videos and stuff like that. But the whole 25K thing was on the low. This was like me, Kloss, maybe would know some of the homies and like Killer X.
Yeah.
Because I didn't want them to pressure me into making music again. You feel me? And then shout out to Boomin. You know Boomin, right? My DJ.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the homie that actually influenced me, dog. Like, off of like breaking down the weed, like playing Tetris in the hood. You feel me? Like, I now knew like, this is trapping, you feel me? Because like the stuff I would listen to from Atlanta at the time, this was the lyrical content that was being pushed in the music, you feel me? And that sort of planted this idea in my mind of becoming a plug. Because now I'm looking at it like the homies in the hood really looked up to me in terms of like smoking the finest shit.
Oh yeah. You the nigga that brought the lifestyle out
you
here.
feel me? So they make sure that bro, make sure when you pull up tomorrow
that you
for
got
the
that
session
shit on.
that you got that shit on you. Like yo. So I started like when I was selling with beef, all right. Gloss was the crazy story. Gloss was like a partner. This is how this shit all started, right? He didn't mind investing the funds that he had, you feel me, for us to flip this shit.
For the plug-in.
And then when I make the money back, I'm like, bro, he's like, nah, we putting it back into the business, you feel me? So
fire, yo.
Fire.
Everything you said
Yeah.
about him
Gloss.
has been great.
Come on.
He's a superhero in the story.
Respectfully,
Yeah, shout
I
out to
won't
him.
lie, bro. So like off of that, I kinda like got the hang of like what trapping is, you feel me? Then that's when
also putting it back into
that's when now, like after high school, cause I saw weed in grade 11, then I took a break, like the second term of like my matric year. I was like, nah, my workload is too much, cause I was doing maths and science at the time. So I was
can't
like,
play around.
yeah, I can't do this, dog. Sometimes we at school when there's nobody at school, like we on school on like Saturdays, you feel me? Just to like catch up. The way the workload was too heavy. So even the 25K thing, that's how Killer X actually came up with his name, right? So in our final year doing matric, I was like, hey, Joe, how about we do a song? You feel me? Like a last song. And this song was actually Chief Keef's I Don't Like, right?
Yeah.
Remix. You feel me? And then we called it
Fire.
Frostan.
Yeah.
Like we were saying, oh fuck, nigga, that then nigga Frostan. You feel me?
Yeah, fire.
Bitch, nigga, that then nigga Frostan. You feel me? So we were like making our own cover to that song. I did the first verse, like Keith, and then he jumped on that little Reese type of flow. You feel me?
Yeah.
Then when we put the joint out, people were asking us that, yo, when are you guys giving us a tape and shit? We're like, yo, that shit is over with. You feel me? And
because for you it was like this is our last joint.
yeah, you feel me? And like crazy enough, dog, off of a lot of stuff that was happening in my life at the time, I failed. Like grade 12. Like
damn.
Like my
even with the extra work on the
my
weekends.
physics marks were bad, right? And like for you to get a pass, you can't fail your main like subjects. You feel me? So my physics marks were bad, so I qualified for supplementary exams, right? So I could write at like March, like Feb, March. So I went to my aunt in Sosha. I was staying there because when I failed grade 11, like I'm 1 year older than Klaus, right? When I failed grade 11, me and him were doing matric at the same time because he went to grade 11. So from grade 11, matric. And when I had failed, he was like, bro, me and Klaus share the same sentiments in terms of like how we grew up. Like even the situation at the family. Like I lost my dad when I was in grade 7. And then he lost his dad when he was in like grade 8 or 9, you feel me? And he really felt like I'm one person who could like relate to his pain, you feel me? And like I always looked at him as like a little brother and like a brother. Like more than anything, it's deeper than us just being friends, you feel me? Like I could sleep at his crib, he could sleep at my crib. His mom and my mom, they cool, you feel me? It's just when we started this trapping shit, it started getting a little tricky. Because now it's like post high school, right? I rewrite, then I pass physics, right? So now I get my marks and my certificate from matric, right? So now I'm like, yo, what are we finna do now? And this is in 2014. Like, this is when the trap shit actually starts. Crazy enough, same year, there's an event called Cooler Boxing Day in the hood. They had Boss Zonke, rest in peace, legend.
R.I.P. to
you
the
feel
goat,
me? On the lineup, and JR, Make the Circle Bigger. You feel me? That's the OG as well. Like when it comes to this Pretoria rap shit.
Facts.
So we were really out there trapping. You feel me? Because now...
Oh, you were at the show trapping?
Yeah, some homie of mine called Pumpa. Hey, dog. He linked me up what some other Nigerians, you feel me, they were like moving product, you feel me? Like specifically Cat, you feel me? And some other hardcore stuff, but I wasn't interested in none of that. Like I was on like if I go party, I can sell like X pills and like Cat because most people
that's how they party.
Yeah, in that age group at the time, that's how they partied. I feel like it was now PTA is cool. Like there's
PTA is crazy.
Yeah, dog, there's another pandemic right now, but like at that time, like the epidemic was Cat. Like and me and Klaus, like it's safe to say we were like one of the first youngins. Because this thing wasn't a young nigga thing to do. You feel me? Like my neighbor was actually the one who gave us game, and he knew the clientele of this product. You feel me? Because they used to copy it in Equestria in the East and bring it to the hood. So it wasn't really a hood thing because you gotta go source it from somewhere to bring it to the hood. But now the type of clientele you have off of selling that is some hectic people. And dog, I won't lie, like now, from breaking down the weed, now I'm weighing powder. You feel me? On the scale, like, okay, this is a gram. Like, I even knew that, okay, this one has more volume than the other one. You feel me? Like 2 rocks. This one looks smaller. This one is bigger. But this one is 3 grams and this is 2 grams. Like, I had to understand like shit like that. Like,
that's fire.
It looks big, but like when you actually break it down, this one has more weight and volume. You feel me? I had to learn that shit, like razor blade head.
You had to
cutting it down.
And what's happening in your mind when you're living this life? Is this life just does it make sense to you, or do you feel like, yo, I'm living a wild life right now?
HBO series The Wire. That's the shit that was running through my mind, like paid in full, like bro, like, and it's crazy, like most of these movies actually capture those elements that are like that in real life, like some homie that you might come up with who might switch up because he feels like he deserves the spot more than you. Because
crazy.
Why are you trapping? I'm harder than him, like. I'm even really known for some more hectic shit. And that's when I actually understood that this shit is not really made for everyone, bro. Like, me, I won't lie, if I really took a different route other than music and trapping, you feel me, I would have been hitting licks, you feel me? Because the OGs that raised us, that's the stuff they used to do. You feel me? And like now, you don't really have someone to look up to that's like a huge figure in the hood, because the hood is always like, I don't know how to say, like, I don't know how to put it, like, but I feel like it's kind of like closed off. It's like its own environment.
It definitely is.
Like, because of the mindset as well of the people that are in the hood.
And it rotates in that space.
Yeah.
Like, but the like, heroes are the niggas hitting the licks.
So I was always thinking bigger than the hood, bro. Like, I'd look up to these people, but I'd really like study their mistakes, right? Like, it's
fire.
You feel me? Like some OG passed away, and then when the funeral came through, like, you know how it is, like, the homies ain't really putting in for him like that, you feel me? Like, but when they were partying, he was probably splurging the most.
He was busting up,
But now,
crazy.
Yeah, you feel me? So I kind of saw like how that's actually like fucked up, because some of the OGs who passed, they left behind like the younger ones, you feel me? And now it's like, damn, the younger ones are gonna look up to us as they OGs, you feel me? And that was someone I used to respect, so I gotta, you feel me?
You're gonna have to hold it down and be the right example.
So I really looked at certain individuals as like, yo, like good come up story, you feel me? I get that it's illegal, but like how I was raised, bro, like you gotta get it by any means. Cause you know how PTA is, bro. It's like 10 niggas like doing matric this year, but only 1 or 2 out of 10 will get to like go to like a TUT or a TAS, you feel me? So what happened to those 8
to the
niggas?
other,
You feel me? Because some hood niggas really have that mentality to be like, yo, bro, I'm not finna work at like a retail, I ain't finna. Like now it's like, you ain't finna work, you finna stay at home, you feel? And that's where the bad shit, like.
That's when you start looking around at what the other niggas are
you
doing.
Feel me? Put me on, put me on. That's when you
actually let me come with you this time.
Yeah, you're trying to get put on, like, yeah. So at the time, I was really deep in like trapping, bro. I won't lie, bro. Like, I feel like if I tell you the stories, we could go on like for minutes and hours.
Bro. How do you make it out though?
Booming. So, me making beats,
and
right?
Did you wanna make it out? Did you actually wanna leave the trap?
Absolutely. Like, I was always thinking outside the hood. I won't lie, dog. Like, I actually looked at trapping as like something you do for a time period for you to do some legit shit. You feel me? I feel like it's kind of bad when it gets to a point where this is like a part of your life.
Income.
You feel me? Like, this is what you do. Like, I wasn't really for that. Like, I made too much money trapping. I don't lie, bro. Like, me and Gloss's dad had passed and left him with like a 318 E30.
Yeah.
You feel me? Like, with the money that we were trapping, we managed to get it up and running again. Said respray. It was like,
sheesh.
Candy red.
It was nice.
You feel me? So Booming was the homie that would bump into me like at some spot where there's a homie called Panyaza. He used to like be the homie when it comes to like making spatlo. In Pheli, like for real, for real. I'm sure like an OG like a Kulichana knows him because on Motswako Originator, there's a song where he was referencing a homie called Colin. He was a part of like these bikers in the hood called Black Knights, right? He had a business of like selling spatlos in the hood, and the homie that was making spatlos was Panyaza. You feel me? So that homie would move from this block to this block. His customers would go to his next spot.
That's how hot he was with
his hands. Blessed,
he was
bro.
blessed.
For real. For really real.
That's crazy.
Bro. I feel like that homie, he had a passion for making food. Yeah, I won't lie. So that homie at the spot close to Booming's crib, he used to make spatlos out there, right? So I'd bump into Booming and like, obviously the Beamer's parked outside, you feel me? It's like, hey, Joe. Hey, there's a digara, hey, Joe. Then it's like, hey, Joe, have you ever thought about putting out music again? I'm like, bro, like that shit.
And
like,
how long had it been at this time?
I'm trapping. This is now 2015 because I started trapping in 2014, right?
No, I mean the quitting of the music. How long had you stayed away from the music at this point?
Since 2011. Because 2012, I only made that song, Frostan. Right? And then the whole year, I was just making beats and I wasn't really rapping on the beats. And like, Klaus now actually started putting ideas because like I listen to trap like a whole lot of, if you look at my Apple playlist, yo, it's a whole lot of trap music, bro. So off of the music I was listening to, Klaus was like, bro, like I feel like you're a good storyteller, right? And most of the homies rapping trap don't really know what it's like to trap. Like you've been in the trap, like born and raised, grew up in the trap, you feel me? Like you could literally talk about, I'm like, bro, while I'm trapping, that shit is
sound like a bad idea.
Yeah, it's like self-snitching. Like, yo, nah, it's like a Jospitori is actually a cool lingo to speak in code. So I was like, yeah, but
that's a
fact.
Nah, you feel me? So I started now recording on my beats, but I wouldn't like put out the music. I'd bump it for the homies and then they're like, I'm fine. The next time I pull up on you, you're gonna play me another song. It's piling up to something, you feel me? And I made a tape called the Papa Bagger tape, right?
Called what?
Papa Bagger, like that's
what is that?
Crazy. That's what my neighbor used to call me, like because of like my neighbor actually has like huge like respect for like Islam, right? Like he'd even greet me in like the Islamic greeting.
Kunjo, what is that?
peace be upon you.
Alhamdulillah.
You say assalamu alaikum.
Assalamu alaikum.
Yes, assalamu alaikum. Yes.
That means peace be upon you, right? So he'd
What
always.
does alhamdulillah mean?
Alhamdulillah means praise. Like
Praise to
praises
God,
to
no?
the Most High.
Praises to the Most High, yes.
Yeah. So he would always greet us with the greeting, and he'd always respect. Like sometimes before he comes to us, he'd put the beer bottle down and be like, "Hey, mo,
Fire,
respect." So even the homie that he's pulling up with on some wild shit, he's telling him, "No, these ones when we pull up on them, we pulling up correct." Yeah, like
fire.
You feel me? So he actually gave me the name Bagher. I don't know where he got it from, but like, I think just watching too much movies about Islam and stuff like that. He called me Papa Bagher. And my Muslim name is Mubarak, right? Which means like blessings. And crazy enough, I didn't even choose this name. That's the name the person who like embraced me, like made me read the Declaration of Faith, gave me without even knowing my personal name, like my real name, my government.
Assigned you a new one.
Yeah, and then when I asked him the meaning of the name, it means blessings, and Letohonolo means blessings.
Fire, that's crazy.
And I won't lie, it was a blessed day for me, bro.
Yeah, life-changing day, no?
Yeah, I had to have deep conversations with my mom about it. And, dog, it's just that sometimes it's like what you really represent sort of gets misunderstood, because now I was in the danger of like, okay, I'm a Muslim, you feel me? But like now, people will judge the things I do off of my religion and not off of me as an individual. So now it was kind of conflicting at the time, because now I'm trapping and like it's causing static between me and my mom, because my mom...
The streets know also.
Yeah, my mom was telling me I'm trying to be like my uncle, and I'm not really like that.
You're not really like that.
And I feel it, because like I'm still a kid figuring it out. If shit hits the fan, like I'm finna like face the consequences myself.
It's not gonna be a game.
Yo, this is the first time this shit is going down, you feel me? But I was always like a step ahead, bro. Like I won't lie. Like I think trapping while smoking the weed made me paranoid to a point like I was 3 steps ahead. Like if you pull up on me type shit, and maybe someone gave you a tip off and you're like, oh, that's the homie with the dreadlocks. What now? You pull up on me. Yeah, you wouldn't even find it on me.
Yeah.
You feel me? Like I was moving like that at that time, because I just felt like, I won't lie, dog. Like I also used to look at how other dealers in my hood were moving. Like even the weed dealers, some like purchases would be like lousy, bro. You pulling up to a homie, he's just there at the window, pa. You can tell if the feds pull up, kick door, pa, they probably gonna find the stash on the bed or some shit like that, right? We weren't like on that type of timing, bro. We would package the stuff at a different house. You feel me? At a homie of ours' crib that we know the parents are not there. You feel me? At the time. And then we walk in there, you probably think we chilling playing PlayStation. Probably are playing PlayStation while the homie is breaking down the stone, you feel me? Like, hey, dog.
Trap life. Trap talk.
Yeah, so I always like had that thing of like, nah, bro. That's why on Pheli Makaveli intro, I said, CID pulling up on me, like, hey son, go one with half. I was like, maybe they watching me. I just gave a homie something like with a handshake or some stuff like that, bro. Like that's the type of stuff I was on, because I'd hold the bag in my hand like this, right? And you call me, and you're outside. You feel me? When I pull up to you, whether you inside a whip or you just standing, just dab you, pa. We have a chat, give me the Rex, pa. You feel me? And then I actually said that line in accordance to that, like CID pulling up on me like, hey son, we saw you. You feel me? Then they say hands in the air, and there's nothing. And I'm like, there. I hit you with a checkmate. You feel me?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
crazy enough, dog, like I've never really got into a bad situation when I was trapping in terms of me going to jail or shit like that.
Yeah.
It's just been like like getting shot at. You feel me?
Damn.
Yeah, bro. Like
crazy.
having a gun
Niggas
pulled
shot
on
at you.
you. Hey, niggas were shooting at me and my homie Gloss.
On what grounds? What was going on?
Because Gloss was resisting and these homies had a pistol to his head saying empty your pockets. And at this time they already took the product. Cause I'm thinking, bro, we already have like money stashed already, you feel me, for the next re-up, you feel me? So whatever's in my pockets, I'm feeling give it to these niggas. But at the same time, I'm trying to peep, like, you feel me? Because now it's 1 a.m. in Black Rock, and like, this homie had his hand in a hoodie, you feel me? So we thinking, bro, we grew up around this shit, that's a bluff. Until he's like, what? You niggas think I'm playing? Then he's like, hey, bro. So me, when they were like, empty your pockets, like, I'm really slowly looking at them, like, hey, so, yeah, relax, but for two, like, I'm actually like, hey, Loss is not having it, bro. He's like, nah,
He's just saying,
bro,
nah, fuck that.
shit. So they're like, what? Hey, bro, that homie, when he pulled the trigger once, right? Then it clicked. It didn't hit. It was like click. The next time he pulled the trigger, I saw the fragment like hit the wall. You feel me? Like, pow. You feel me? Now we splitting up like.
So you niggas what? Just in the corner.
Dog, like this was before the Beamer was up and running. You feel me? Like we were at a party by Into Street. You feel me? That's like down the road from my house. You feel me? And it was late, and a homie of ours called Face was saying, "Hey Joe, I think it's time to dip. Let's dip together." You feel me? Because you know how. Because dog, like where I'm from, in Pheli is kind of crazy. Like Pheli is like split into two, right? Etridgeville is more like. I wouldn't really say like urban side, but it's more like the houses are more modern and well built and whatnot, you feel me? In Salisbury, it's like the trenches, you feel me? And Black Rock is like the first taste of like the worst side of the trenches because after Black Rock comes the informal settlement. You feel me? And that's where it's really rowdy.
That's where it's coming from.
And that's just a walking distance to my hood. So these homies who are robbing us, they're not even from my hood.
They're coming to come operate
You
out
feel
here
me?
in the
Because
hood.
when we had got away, right, like I jumped, like we were on the previous street, like the next street next to my street, right? Like I jumped to my street, like from the previous street into some low homie's house, a homie called Noor. You feel me? Like I jumped into his crib there, knocked on his window because I knew he had a back room. You feel me? Open up. When he opened up, like bro, he was shook. Like hey Joe, like we like you feel me? I'm like hey Joe, some crazy shit just happened. You feel me? Now, like I have my smartphone, right? It was a what was I using at the time? Hey, I think I was still on the BlackBerry, if I'm not mistaken, or a Samsung. You feel me? I'm calling my small phone because it had failed, right? I'm calling my small phone and these homies pick up the phone. They're like, who's this? I'm like, you answering my phone, who the fuck is this? They're like, yeah, for tag. And like, yeah. I'm like, yeah, you feel me? Hang the call, you feel me? Now, I called Gloss. Gloss is asking me, Lejo, where you at? Because he's with this other OG of ours who passed away last year, Ashraf. Like,
R.I.P.
yeah, that's one of the OGs that we grew up in front of who was like a big stepper. Like, I feel like if you're from the West, like, you should know about him. There were a couple of videos on TikTok, like some homies chilling when they took videos of him. Like that type of homie, you feel me? And he was like big time in the hood. You feel me? So Klaus is in the car with that homie because he's close with his uncle. And I'm there at the low bro's crib. He's asking me, where you at? I'm like, nah, where you at? You feel me? He's like, hey, Joe, me, I actually, crazy enough, a few minutes after, Joe, I made a call. Kenale Timahani, we actually spinning the block looking for these people. They're not here. You feel me? So the OG is telling me, hey, let's just leave it alone, Ansara. We will revisit this thing tomorrow. You feel me? So tomorrow, hey, they giving us a lecture to say what actually happened. You feel me? Like this is
the
deeper
big
than you guys
homies
getting
sit you
involved.
down.
Y'all saying a firearm was fired. That's
Yeah.
crazy. Like, so the big homies telling us, yo, bro, like in any situation where there's a firearm involved, like don't try to be a hero.
Yeah.
You feel me? Like you
Yeah,
guys,
it's not
y'all
worth
probably
it.
had, dog, I think we had like 3K on us and a few bags. And I don't think that was worth it for anybody to go to hospital or for there to be a funeral over some shit like that, right? So we had to learn even then to move with caution. Like we'd be outside at night and like now the hectic homies we knew always wanted to stay close by to us when that incident happened. And I think that's like one of the moments of me trapping that actually made me like sit back and reflect on my life. Like, yo, bro. Nah, you feel me? Now I'm fighting with my mom at the same time. Cause now some homies, like I'd respect the homies that would hit you up on the phone, but now these people, they fiending, you feel me? So some of them, he probably left his phone at another dealer. You feel me? And now he has like maybe $100 and he's thinking, if I go to the other dealer with $100, I'm gonna have to bail my phone out first.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna see that shit later. I'm gonna pull up on these little niggas. You feel me?
Yeah,
You
they
pull
gonna
up.
hold me down.
You feel me? He doesn't call. You feel me? Now
Just
this homie's
popping up.
knocking at my door. My mom opens there, doesn't even know the homie, and you can't even say these are your homies because it's OGs pulling up. You feel me? There's no way at that
niggas,
age you
that's not
hanging
your
around.
boy.
You feel me? So, hey, dog, that shit kind of like, I won't lie, like, and I didn't really fuck with that thing of me and my mom not being on good terms because of that individual thing. And like, my mom really wanted me to get a job. And like, I won't lie, dog, with the marks that I got, like, for maths and science, like, I really applied, like, for tertiary, or like applied for like these, like, you know, these sites where it's like an agency that has like job posts and then it puts them in categories like in respect to like what subjects, like maths, this one is maths based, this one needs accounting, you feel me? I really applied for that shit and it really wasn't landing.
Yeah.
You feel me? And like trapping was paying me at the time. But now I'm thinking, yo, I can be trapping forever, bro. Like my aunt, before my aunt passed, she would pull up for a pep talk and she's driving all the way from Sosha to come talk to me. My older brother is calling me saying, yo, don't pull up to the crib. Don't pull
She's
up
out
to
here
the
checking
crib.
for
Yeah,
you.
because my brother, like, I won't lie, like, he's a real one, like, in all aspects. Like, when we grew up together, like even now, he's like one of my biggest fans as well. He's always putting on for me, you feel me? So he'd never also want to see me in a bad situation, but at the same time, you couldn't really judge because of the shit like we saw growing up. Like, and then
he
me
knew it
doing
was in
that.
the blood.
Yeah, I'm sure he was just praying it doesn't end up being one of those bad situations, you feel me? Because like, dog, I met like hectic people when I was trapping.
But they were moving like that.
Yo, like real hectic people. Some homie just came home from jail. He got bodies and shit like that. You feel
That
me?
type life, yeah.
Hey, so now it was like, hey, dog, am I gonna trap forever? Like,
is this thing gonna take
yeah,
you?
what am I actually planning with my life? You feel me? And then, dog, I actually one time crashed the Beamer. You feel me? But we had a lot of money saved up and we managed to fix the Beamer. But like doing dumb, reckless stuff like that, I didn't even have a license at the time. Luckily enough, you feel me? No one really got injured like that. You feel me? Like we managed to call some other homie from the hood who had like a towing service, right? He came through, he towed the car, you feel me? Like there wasn't even no police accident report, none of that, you feel me? Now we moving with product, we ain't trying
you don't
feel
need
me?
that.
Now they finna speculate we were under the influence because, and I was really sober, dog, it's just being young and dumb.
And just
I
fucking
couldn't really,
around.
you feel me, couldn't really drive that much, and this time it's a Beamer, you feel me?
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
speeding, like,
Out there doing your shit.
yeah, dog. And I came out without a scratch, and the car on the driver's side was really like bad. You feel me? And I really looked at that as like, yo, bro.
A wake up call of
Yeah,
sorts.
it's hitting very close to home. You
It's
feel
getting
me?
closer and
so
closer.
I had to like take a step back a bit, and then booming fast forward was the homie that was like, Echo, keep making demos, you feel me? And then in 2016, he used to go to fuck VIP a lot, like, you know, 012, you feel me? He used to go there a lot, so he was close with Tots. My other homie, Pascal Jaffa, he was also like Mom's citizen at the time. Like he knew a lot of people from Mom's, and Todd was one of those people.
Yeah.
Amongst
Shout out
all of
Todd,
us,
too.
amongst all of us, he was the homie who would wear Galaxy Boy the most. You feel me? The other homie I'd see wearing Galaxy Boy was Booming. And Booming sometimes would wear these pieces where you like, even if you go to the Hatfield store, it's no longer there type shit. So Kaz Dumisane Matlangu, right? He had put out a post about this platform where it's sponsored by Hype Magazine. You pull through, you get to freestyle. They call it Freestyle Fridays. Hey, dog. Actually, I think my phone is dead, but I actually still have the video. I was in like my bedroom in the trap, right? And I put my phone there by the computer screen, and I was playing a beat, a song called 25 to Life. One of the hardest verses I ever spit, like as a youngin', I won't lie. Like in the early like years of me changing my name to like 25K, you feel me? That's like one of the few demos I recorded firstly. So I spit the freestyle to that verse. Like it was a 60-second clip, and luckily my verse was like 1 minute something. So I just submitted it the way it was. And then when Kez reposted it, that was the post that was getting the most traction.
Yeah.
And like customers of like Galaxy Boy and like just culture people that fucked with that were like, yo, we looking forward to seeing this homie. And I feel like that's where it actually started from, like, cause I was, dog, is crazy. I was freestyling at the Galaxy Boy Freestyle Friday while my phone is blowing up, right? Then
the plug is hot.
Then they calling Gloss, and then Gloss answers and tells them we in Hatfield. They telling us,
And that's how niggas talk to plugs.
You
Like
feel
they
me?
don't
Like,
expect you to have your own life.
We couldn't even really leave someone with the product, dog. Like, you know how it is. You come back, a homie's telling you a story. Now he's putting his own personal shit. I had to actually cop, but I'm gonna pay it back. So, hey, dog, every time me and Gloss were like into it, in terms of trapping, like, we never got to a situation where it was like, oh, I'm coming up short, I'm coming up. Cause me, I won't lie, dog. Like, the only thing I just saw myself like taking was weed. You feel me? Like I'm fond of smoking weed. Anything more than that, like I'm not really for. Like
just couldn't get there.
Yeah,
couldn't
relate, bro. Like so for me to even have that thing, and it's been unfortunate that some dealers in the hood ended up actually using the product.
Consuming,
You feel me? And me, I watched too many gangster movies like Scarface. Like,
you know not to consume the
Al
product.
Pacino was crashing out, like playing that role. You feel me? And I didn't really understand it until I started selling powder to a point that this homie is actually under the influence. You feel me? If you look at him, he always had that hunger and like determination to like, yo, I'm coming from Cuba. I'm gonna make a name for myself in Miami, right? And then he really came up, met Lopez, Sosa.
Did his shit,
You feel me? But then at the peak of what he was doing, the substance abuse actually became his demise. You feel me? So I used to look at it like that, like, yo, this thing is hectic. Like
how many times have you watched Scarface?
Yo, dog.
Greatest movie of all time.
I won't lie.
crazy.
Probably 10 times.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or less, but not less than 10 times if I watched it like that frequent. Yeah, I won't lie. Like, I watch a lot of classic movies.
Yeah.
I just feel like there's something hidden in the plot
Yeah,
that if you
there's
catch, you catch.
yeah,
if you
yeah.
don't catch it was a good
Facts.
movie. That's it. You
You
just
just
leave it
enjoy
at
it and walk away.
that. Yeah, dog. So from watching shit like that, I'd be like, yo.
It already put you on with.
Yeah.
It's actually, I know what's around the corner from here.
Yeah.
I know how it goes. So why Makaveli? Who came up with the Pheli Makaveli? Did you come up with it yourself? Zuchi, ne?
Yeah, shout out to Zulu. I won't lie. So dog, like even what I'm telling you now, I had to actually sit down and explain to Zoo because I pulled up to Zoo with Klaus and Booming, you feel me? I had to explain to Zoo who Klaus is.
Yeah.
And this whole thing that I'm doing because like Klaus is always the homie who will make sure I'm in studio with Zoo. You feel me? Post trap. And so now it's like, yo, I fuck with Klaus. That's what Zoo is on with Klaus. They're on a personal thing, like outside me. And I feel like the individuals that I keep around me, they really like real. You feel me? They real ones to a point where it's respectful, bro. It's not even about the name that you have. Like we all treat each other with like mutual respect. You feel me? I may be the artist, but like we brothers.
Yeah.
You feel me? So 2019, right? Like post me being at the Galaxy Boy store, I actually reposted a young clip when I was out there from 2017 to actually show that, yo, this shit ain't start like yesterday. It ain't really happen overnight, you feel me? And then after the Galaxy Boy thing, right, Todd actually had a chat with me, like in terms of like how do you move as a brand, you feel me? You need to start taking this serious and stuff like that. And then I won Homecoming Artist on the Rise in 2017.
Shout out to Homecoming, of course.
You feel me? And I used to groove at Homecoming. Trapping as well.
Of course. Of course.
Crazy enough, yeah, dog. So off of now me being on a stage like that, it kind of put me in spaces to meet new people, right? And this is how the link up with Zoo actually happened. I was performing at an event called Cozy by Tots as well. Like Tots, big time player in this 012 shit.
Of course,
right? By Tots and Cortez, the late Cortez. You know Cortez, man?
I heard the name move around.
In City Inc.
Yeah.
Yeah, the tattoo home. For sure. Bro.
Wait, did he? Damn. Oh, yes. Just recently, no?
The accident.
Yeah, that was what?
Ago, yeah.
2 years ago. How many?
3-4 years ago, I think.
I remember Gomes showing me that, actually. It's like, bro. Oh, damn, this nigga just...
Yeah. And Gomes is like, you feel me?
Yeah, shout out Gomes, bro. Of course,
yeah. So, when I was performing out there, I jump off stage. I go to chill in the section that was reserved for us. Booming, they're still playing the last song, like just to wait for the next DJ to pull up. You feel me? Zoo pulls up on Booming. He's like, bro. And the last song in my set at the time was Culture Voucher.
Yeah,
this was before we shot the video, right? And he's like, yo, what's the name of the homie who just got off stage? So Booming goes and shows him on my socials, right? And Zoo goes to SoundCloud. He searches for the song. He finds it. He's like, sharp. You feel me? Hey, when we get home, Zoo had sent me a DM on Twitter with the screenshot of him listening to Culture Vulture. He's like, yo, bro, this shit is fire, bro. This is the next shit. You feel me? And then he was like, bro, I'm actually in the East. He was at Woodlands at the time. You feel me? Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I remember them sides.
Yeah.
I remember them sides.
You feel me? So he was out there at the time with Mizo, you feel me? And then when I pulled up on him, dog, it was just the conversation of like, bro, do you actually know how I got about hitting you up? You feel me? That song, bro, that song. I'm like, which one? Like, yo, the one that I sent you a screenshot to. I'm like, Culture Voucher. And then crazy enough, this was like, I shot the video to Culture Voucher December 2018, right? And then Mayo had finished editing the video before the end of December. Like by the 31st of December, I had the final cut to Culture Voucher, right? And I really wanted to put it out there in a time where people would actually appreciate it, because I actually fucked with the video. And like this actually came off of like trapping from shows, you feel me? Like you get paid like a 5 clipper, you bag it, you feel me? You get paid like 1K, 2K, you feel me? Because my first gig I ever got paid for was like $500.
Crazy.
You feel me? So all that money was amounting to now, because like now I had to have a conversation with Lost to be like, Edzo, I actually want to take, like after I won Artist on the Rise, I was like, I actually want to take some time to actually focus on the making of music. You feel me? Like
And get off the
actually
trap.
see if it can actually, because I feel like I got a story of hours that I need to tell. You feel me? Of
Fire.
this shit, because it's some real shit. And then when I pulled up to Zoo, like having those chats with him, knowing like where I come from before he even heard the song Culture Voucher was kind of crazy. And then to a point where I showed him the video before it dropped, and he was like, yo, when is this shit dropping? Because I'm finna repost it. And Zoo was actually one of the first people who reposted the video to say, yo, homie, 25K is coming in hot. Like, you feel me? And ever since that studio session with Zoo, like we stayed locked in. Like I won't lie, Zoo sent me
To
like
this
6-7 beats. And then when I got home, like I was so inspired by that, because I'm like, yo, this is Suchi
That
Code.
encounter,
You feel me? Like I need to go hard. Like, and Zoo was always telling Lost, yo, I need to make sure this man's pulls up to the studio. You feel me? And then when I actually dropped the video, like I was already like networking with a few people in the industry. Shout out to Thuli from Log, right?
Shout out to Lee,
That's
of
big
course.
dog.
Yeah, like Thuli had linked me up with Pori.
Yeah.
You feel me?
Fire.
Like, yeah, like I was at Lord's crib, like coming up. Like before I dropped the video for Culture Voucher, this was a crazy time for me, dog, because like they were already like starting to work on like some of the songs that ended up being Scorpion Kings. You feel me? Like I had first met Kabza, because I bumped into Kabza at Kula Boxing Day the previous year. He was there with Lahlesa, you feel me? And you know how Mshove is a fire demo. That's a hit
going
record,
crazy,
but at the same time, it's on that vulgar tip, right?
Yeah.
So also me being on that vulgar tip on Culture Voucher, like, yo, Pori was dying, saying, hey, Joe, Wafana Bako Pitori, they got something different. You feel me? So he was also one of the individuals who would say, like, even if you're not at, like, you're just chilling or you just want to pull up here by me, pull up anytime, bro. Like, the realest, I won't lie. Like, I'd hit him up and I'm like, I'm trying to pull up. He's like, oh, pull up. And I pull up, I tell him about the gate, bro. I chill, bro. Make sure we smoking the finest weed. You feel me? Like, sometimes he'd cook, you feel me? They don't know the Lord.
Yeah. No,
Really,
he bosses
you
down.
feel me? You feel me?
He's
So
about
like,
that.
I got to meet like Mass Music, you feel me, at the time. Howard at the time, Faino, Shasha. Yeah, and it was really like, I won't lie, like being at Boris' crib, like I really like learned a lot, like even to how you need to respect music, because Boris has like a different ear, like and he was like, the song Culture Voucher, I can tell you this shit is unmixed, unmastered, off of his ear. But he's telling me that's what's making it slap. You feel me? If you give it to these engineer bros to fuck with it and to, yo, they're gonna kill that thing that's in the song. So I actually dropped the video to the song with the unmixed, unmastered version of the song. I just took the gain, to whatever I was doing. Maybe it was a low pre-mix, but I just took the game to a high level, and then I
And
referenced.
you're hitting your own mix.
Yeah, dog. Hey, crazy, dog. You know what's crazy? I used to record myself on a software called Mixcraft. And then, crazy enough, before I met Zoo, I was already fucking around with Cubase.
Yeah.
And Zoo is a Cubase.
Yeah.
Homie, you feel me? Like, he's Apple Pro Tools, Avid certified, but he's engineering on that Cubase. You feel me? And then I'd come through with files that I was recording at home to his studio.
Yeah.
He just double clicks, the whole thing is there.
Fire.
And I don't like, that's when I actually knew, like, yo, my mixing sucks.
Yeah, but when you get to Zuchi,
once Zoo touched the song, I could actually hear what I'm really saying in the song.
Yeah, you can hear yourself.
Yeah, dog.
You can hear what you were doing. Like, oh, that's what I was doing, actually.
Yeah. So those few sessions, like, sometimes I'm at Bori's crib, sometimes most of the time I'm with Zoo. Like, and Bori knew this, and he was like, I'm fun. If you have a producer like that, like, keep him close. Like, you know, Pirara, he's one of the bros that actually has the hip hop shit on lock. And I see you really fond of this hip hop shit like that, you feel me? And after several sessions that I had with Zoo, he played me the songs we had made, and he was like, bro, I think we're getting closer to an album.
Yeah.
Like, you need to actually come up with a name for these songs that we're making. And I was like, a name? And it didn't really ring for me. Like, the next time I linked up with Zoo, he told me, Pheli Makaveli. I'm like, what's that? It's like, that's the name of the album.
Fire.
I'm like, nah.
Can we give Zoo his flowers for that?
For sure.
Because that captured it so well. Like, it's so perfectly.
Like, he really got what I was saying.
Yeah.
Right? I was saying, nah. He was like, okay, come up with a name. Dog, I really tried thinking of a name to be the title of the album. Then I started giving in to, like, okay, I get what you're saying, because like, I'm heavily influenced by, like, West Coast rap. You feel me? That Tupac, like, I'm always referencing Pac in my lines. So it would make sense. And he kind of explained it this way. And he said, bro, like, when I showed him the music video to Culture Vulture, Zoo had already said, bro, your next step, you can do features and all is cool. Your next step needs to be an album, because I've recorded several bros from PTA, you feel me? I know several rappers from PTA. I feel like this shit that you on is kind of different and is really gonna start a wave. So you need to claim it. And for you to claim it, you can't just be individually, like,
with
talking
singles.
about it, you feel me? You need to actually give them a body of work that captures what you're really about very well.
Fire.
Very early as well. Zoo already was on that timing, you feel me? And
Fire.
like, I kind of understood, like, I feel like I had a good year that time doing features, like 2019, 2018, 2019, like, doing features, you feel me? Knowing that this most now anticipated album is in the works, because like, now when Zoo started posting clips of us being in studio, it started becoming like, yo, what are these guys cooking? Like, what are these guys? Like, Zoo would always take these snippets of us when I'm recording, and he's playing me back the music, and it started becoming like, yo, until because I was supposed to drop in 2020, right? And the pandemic hit and stuff like that. And then I posted a clip of Pheli Makaveli intro. I think it was 60 seconds. Yo, when I posted that clip, yo, my social started going crazy. Like, yo, bro. Like, even Reese hit me. He was like, yo, whatever you and Sue are working on, like, I can tell it's going to be crazy, right? And then, crazy enough, in some of the sessions we had did, that's how we came up with, like, Hustler's Prayer. You feel me? Like, this was a song that wasn't even supposed to be a beat that I'm on. You feel me? Zoo was playing the beat in the session that we were in. And then when I asked him, he said, bro, nah, this one, nah. Then I was like, yo, Zoo, I think I got something for it. He He was like, I'm fine. You can write to it, lace it. If it's the one, I'll let you know. If it's not, and you feel me? And like, I won't lie, Zoo actually taught me that thing, like, not to be sentimental when it comes to holding on to records. Like, you can keep your lyrical content as sentimental as possible, but that thing of being open to like, yo, bro, you can do a better hook on this song. You feel me? I kind of got it from him because he kept pushing me like, yo, nah, this is not the flow. You feel me? This is not the cadence. Like, and I wasn't really taking it like, yo, I know what I'm doing. It was really like, okay, then how can I make it better? You feel me? Like,
Fire.
okay, hit it like this and like that. And that's how we actually got to have a solid album as Pheli Makaveli. Crazy enough, the song Self-Made featuring Big Hustle.
Yeah.
The first part of the song, like my hook and verses, were actually recorded at Boris' crib.
Okay.
You feel me?
One of the times you were out
Yeah,
there
like
kicking it.
one of the times when I was out there
You're trying to pass it if you need.
in the morning, I pulled up out there and Pepper was also out there, I remember. Yo, shout out to Pep, I won't lie. He was also in the cut. I recorded the song, but I had forgotten about it, right? And then when we were like having the final sessions for the album, I told Zoo there's this song I recorded at Boris' crib, and I think it would be crazy, right? And that was just the little idea I was working on because I had made the beat. And then I hit up Pori, and he was like, yeah, for sure. Who sent me the vocals? Mass. He was like, yeah, I'm not at the crib, but Mass is at the crib. If you hit him up, he'll send you the files to the song, if you remember what you saved it as, right? And I was like, I think I saved it as this. I hit up Mass, he sent me the files to the song, right? I played it for Zoo. Zoo was like, yo, this beat, I'm like, I actually made the beat. I'm not really fire like that, but I feel like it gave birth to a fire idea, right? Then Zoo did the switch up and made a new beat alongside Temba. Shout out to Temba. That's like our youngin'. Like the youngest when it comes to making beats and shit. He's on some wavy shit. He's the homie who co-produced Pretty Paper.
Crazy.
With Les, you feel
And
me?
he's a youngin'.
Yeah, he also co-produced Blarofonia on Pheli Makaveli.
Fire.
So we did the switch, and then when I sent Big Hustle, like a few songs, I think I sent him like 3 records. That's the song. He was like, yo, that's the one
It's
I'm
my
doing.
shit,
You
yeah.
feel me? He actually pulled up on us, smoking Zaza. And we
Of course.
actually killed the session. And then OG's Java pulled up later.
Come on now.
Just to bless us with his presence. You feel me? That's the OG.
Shout out to Java. Super cultural.
Yeah. But that really sums up like
The Pheli Makaveli.
the relationship that I have with Zoo, like even post Pheli Makaveli, for us to end up here, like with another album that I feel like is arguably one of the best to drop this year, production-wise. You feel me? You can tell we really took our time with this album, you feel me? And like everything was really intentional because we didn't really want to make another Pheli
another Pheli
Makaveli,
Makaveli. That's
Superno,
fire.
you feel me? I feel like I can have fun, like champion music,
Yeah,
or I can
and
do
go
a
do your
tape, you
shit,
feel me?
yeah.
I can just have fun with it, but like when it comes to album talk, that's that. It's serious.
Gotta go
like,
make a
I
piece.
gotta plug talk, like for real.
Yeah. When did you guys start making Loyal to the Plug? Wait, before we get there, actually, the response to Pheli Makaveli, did you expect it?
Nah.
Did you know it was that good, like classic good? Maybe Zuchi did.
Engineering-wise, I knew like
Facts.
the sound is like it's crazy. This is the 808s are fucking banging. You feel me? And like I didn't really think it would become the album that actually starts a whole wave of like rappers coming out of Pretoria to show South
Right.
that actually Pretoria is really, really like in
We
the
really
cut.
got some shit.
You
Yeah.
feel me? Like Zoo actually saw it then, because like the conversations I can remember, bro. I used to go to like MTV for interviews, and they were doing new wave lists. You feel me? Like after the SoundCloud era of like, shout out the homies like, whoa, when Never Broke and Patrick X Lee. You feel me? Like even when Reese was still putting out like songs on SoundCloud,
fresh out of Ambitious.
you feel me? Like
Yeah.
that was really like the new wave of like South African rap, like Shane Eagle, Nasty, MT, Reese, you feel me? And like the next generation to come out of that, I was actually a part of those conversations early, because they were fucking with the fact that, yo, this kid is from Pheli, like for real, and he's really rapping it. So it's authentic in its own essence, and they really, you know how hip hop is, like, yeah, there's always a hood element to it. Like, yeah, no disrespect, but I feel like hip hop, you can't really dumb it down to like one thing. Like, I really appreciate it entirely. Like, the reason why we have a guy like J. Cole, you feel me? He didn't need to like trap.
Yeah, or
You
do
feel
the
me?
street
Probably
nigga
did some
shit.
wild shit in his hood when he was a youngin, not that hectic as opposed to like a thug who just, you feel me, got home on parole off a RICO type shit. But I still respect both artists individually, because that's your life. You feel me? And
It's
I was
real.
really looking at it like that at the time. And when we were doing these interviews, right? Like I'd meet the homies, like Touchline, you feel me? There's a homie, I forgot this homie's name, bro. Like such a talented rapper. I think DB, D-I-B-I.
Okay.
Yeah, that homie, yo, crazy rapper. Like we were doing this cool installment of the show where, crazy enough, Scoop was hosting the show. And Ricky was out there as well. It was the thing of like, this is where the new wave of like Sauta is at when it comes to music. And then crazy enough, the same year I dropped Culture Voucher and the remix, Costa came, rest in peace to him, with Nkalagata.
Yeah.
You feel me? So now it started adding more to that conversation of saying, yo, there actually is a new age wave now. Like these youngins are coming in with like crazy vibes. And for Zoo to see that very early, like, I don't lie, it's very genius of him. Like, I really look at Zoo as God blesses us with talent, but like the talent he's blessed with is really like one of one.
Because he's blessed with it to bless others as well.
You feel me? And like even his ear and like how he approaches music is crazy.
It's crazy. And even when you were saying that, I remember being around him around that time. And he even had given me the same spiel. Like, yo, you know this kid, 25K. I was... And he was like, yo, I've got this idea. I know I'm the only one who can make the music that nigga should be making. Like, trust me, watch this shit I'm about to.
Like, he was like, everyone would tell me, yo, Zulu actually like respects what you do.
Nah, he believed it. Like, he knew it.
Heavy. So when the album was done, Zoo actually told me, bro, if this album leaves the charts anytime soon, then me and you need to get back in studio, because whatever we were doing wasn't the one.
Crazy.
That's my promise to you.
Yeah.
And crazy enough, bro, when we dropped the album, people actually got to like give us like the I won't lie, the love that came from that debut is huge, bro.
Crazy,
like,
dog.
It's bigger than it being on the charts, even on a real life level. Like a lot of people would just call me Makaveli also.
Yeah.
Makaveli, you feel me?
Yeah.
It started becoming a thing, and also, crazy enough, a year before I had met Zoo, my dreads one blonde, right? And then it started becoming a signature look because now on the cover, my dreadlocks is gold. So now people could recognize me even from a back view or like a side view, like they off
Yeah,
the
because
dreadlock.
that's
Yo, and then you know what's crazy, bro? In the city, there's a bunch of kids you would bump into and you think they me.
And you could tell they pulling off their 25 look.
You
like
feel
you can
me?
tell
Like
it's
he
inspired by
pulling up with the side bag, he's pulling up with the locks, like all curled up like this, and you thinking, yo, it's Kilo. And it's crazy. Some of them would tag me on my IG.
Yeah.
And I really look at it like, yo, bro, that's
Crazy.
I really look at it like when Eminem was shooting a video and he had like 100
All the other
versions
Slim
of
Shadys.
him. You feel me? With the blonde hair and the white t-shirt. I really started to look at it like that. And like, I don't lie, bro. Like me, I think it's a good thing because I always wanted to do something for the city.
Yeah.
You feel me? Like to go down as like one of the people in the city that's like, yo, Kilo, he a legend. You feel me? For what he's done for
And
the
you're
culture.
definitely one of those people now because that album then creates the sound and the blueprint of what a Pretoria rapper sounds like.
Yeah, I won't lie.
Like just as far as the authenticity, because that did.
lie.
I still remember the very first time Fox played me culture, because he also caught it early when he was still moving in the streets.
Yeah, because I used to, that's yo.
Yeah, you and Fox used to get in there.
012 legends, bro. I'm telling you, bro. Like to see it even now in 2024, like it's crazy, bro. We had a session the other time for a song Machine is dropping on Friday. You feel me? But this is how the session for the song comes about. We were at a different session with Yams, Venom, and Shishilisa, right? And then we dipped that session at like 1 a.m. And Focus saying, yo, where you guys going after this? We're like, bro, we chilling. You got plenty of weed to smoke. You feel me? He's like, Joe, let's take this thing to the crib, right? We pull up to the crib. Me, Foka, Fox, Booming, my homie Nabil, and my driver, Handsome, right? So, Focus playing me his demos, like he's on another, he's playing me I'm telling him, you finna fuck up the summer with this shit, bro. This shit is crazy. Then he's like, hey, Joe, actually I did some demos on Mesh Beats, like some beats he had sent me, right? And there's this song that I did with Mochini. I actually did a young verse and a hook, and I feel like it would be fire on the song. And then we recorded the song, bro. And like just of the conversations we having, bro, shows to show that how far like we really came, bro. Like I used to bump into Fox the whole time because the following year I won Artist on the Rise. Huey was the winner. No, actually, me and Huey won Artist on the Rise the same year. So it was me.
Oh, yeah?
Huey, That's the year I actually met Fox, bro. Like me, Huey, and a homie called Lucky.
Yeah.
You feel me? But he spelled his Lucky with like a 7. You feel me? It was 3 of us that were finalists. You feel me? So I actually met Fox that time.
Crazy.
You feel me? And like...
When I heard that joint the first time, I was like, yo, I've never heard no shit like this.
I won't lie, bro.
And then after like a few months, when then you start performing in the city, when we step in our Homecoming or like Venom's parties or whatever.
VZ.
I'm like, yo, this nigga is actually on to some shit because the city was word for word
on the song, bro. It's crazy,
you and
bro.
Foga didn't have to rap your shits. Like in PTA, like you niggas would, as soon as the shit comes on, it's just like, yo, the city is.
It's.
I'm like, who are these young niggas fucking it up like this? I'm like, that's crazy.
Vibes, I won't lie, bro. Like, and it also, it's like understanding the market. Also at the same time, because if you're from the hood, you need to actually peep it closer because nobody in the hood wants to hear some shit that has no jig in it. You feel me? Like they playing Bacardi or they playing the Yarnos, you feel me? And then you come through trying to tell people about, yo, the social matters that making us, yo, kind of, yo,
and you're
bro.
gonna board it,
Yeah, because some people are like literate to a point where they read a lot, so now they going deep into what you're saying. It's like, hey, bro, this is deep, bro. Like, I'm sure if they probably dap you after a performance like that, like, yo, that's some deep shit, bro. You feel me? So I didn't really want to make music that because I feel like I've dealt with a whole lot of deep shit in my life, and I put it in the music in a fun way. Where you actually catch it and be like, that's actually fucked up what
deep.
Kilo is saying. But it's deep at the same time, but
I had a good
put it
time.
together in a fun way, bro. Like, yo. So I don't lie. Like, I think when I started looking at music like that, it kind of changed my approach to music. Like, I didn't necessarily have to lose the authenticity and like being original, but like, let's make it more jiggy, you feel me? Let's make it
let's cook it the right way.
A pop, like, I won't lie, dog. Like, Reno Moso being in the cut, that's legendary right
Shout
there.
out to Visa, of course.
You feel me? I be actually doing the song Jiggy as well.
Yeah. With you, Fox.
That was crazy, bro. Yo, I feel like that's one of my best verses, like my favorites personally.
Yeah, fire.
I won't lie, bro.
Fire.
Yeah, I feel like, bro, if we could write a book about this shit that went down in 012.
It's been feeling like a
story.
Yo,
like
the shit that went down in 012 is crazy, bro.
Nah, super crazy. So loyal to the plug.
Yeah.
When you were done making it, and of course we've had these conversations somewhere because we were
at the launch. Yeah,
shout out.
Shout out for that.
Showtime Chop. So we have the story and we got you talking about it. You also on the sobering.
Yeah.
You don't really need all that. Excuse me. The album though.
Yeah.
The album itself.
Yeah.
It's been out now for what, about a month?
Yeah.
About a month. What's your feeling on it now? Because when you're still making the music, it's still work.
Yeah.
Until it goes out. And even the release is still work. So the work mode is very much still super like, what is it now that it's you can't do anything about it, you can't fix anything, it's done. You've seen how the people receive it.
Yeah.
You're top 2
this
year.
Facts.
If not top 1.
Facts.
with the bodies of work. Like what's your feeling now?
Dog, I won't lie. Like every time I put out music, especially an album, it kind of gives me goosebumps because I don't really share my demos like that. I don't know if you peeped, especially with this album. I wasn't in studio trying to be like, yo, I have a song with so-and-so coming soon, we in studio, right? I was just posting pictures. To be like, yo, this is what went down.
Yeah.
You feel me? When we were sessioning for the album, different locations, type shit.
Yeah.
And then since it's out there, I won't lie, bro. Like, the people really fuck with the music.
The music is really good.
I feel like as much as now we're in an age where people are like obsessed with numbers and stuff like that, I really look at that stuff as like, it took me 3 years for me to give my fans another album, right? And they really tuned into the album, and that's the result. And I think that's where the numbers come from. And also catching new, like, listeners because of the different collaborations that you have. And I feel like with this album, it was really intentional with the features that I did on the album. Because I believe in collaboration more than anything. Like if I were to just put out a bunch of songs where I show people my versatility, kind of makes it seem like it's one-dimensional. I don't know if I'm making sense, but with the power of like having a Michaela Jones do a hook,
fire record
would have been different if I was trying to do a hook to the song. Because now it's like, what is Kilo saying, bro?
It solidifies the song.
You feel me? So I don't lie, it kind of overwhelmed me But at the same time, I was really looking forward to it. Like I really anticipated that this might be crazy. Also, bearing in mind the conversation of like, will he do better than the debut?
Yeah,
You feel
yeah.
me? And I feel like I don't really need to bring myself down to that because there's a reason. I always used Braun in my
Which is a
examples.
fire reference.
You feel me? You can't compare Miami Braun to a Cavs Braun.
Yeah.
You feel
Fire.
me? He's in a different time
Yeah.
in his life. And I feel like this is what the album is.
That's
Also,
dope.
for me to subtitle it, The Life and Times of Don Kilograms, I feel like
Which is fire.
I've given people gems and pieces of a side of me that I wasn't really expressing to my fans because everything was all about your trapping, hard.
Trapping, yeah.
You feel me? Violence and all trap, bro. Yeah. So like with this album, I really had to like get out my comfort zone to give my fans like the best experience of the life and times of Don Kilograms.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
Fire. This Deep Waters record is... I feel like that record is...
It's special.
It obviously landed very well.
Yeah.
It's got great features and everything, but I think as a song, it's actually a really special record.
It's very special.
Will age very well.
Yeah, it's deeper than just the song title, Deep Waters. You feel me? I feel like when the song was complete, I actually now got to understand that, this is huge. Because to me, that's a moment. If you really look at it, like, Reese is a part of Motswako.
Yes. Yes, sir.
You feel me? Definitely, like, got the Coolie cosign, you feel me? Maclera also got the Coolie cosign.
Facts.
And, like, me putting these three guys on a song and then Harvey's doing the hook, I feel like that's
Harvey also, yeah.
That kind of shows you where the new wave of Motswako is at, you feel me? Like, shout out to Cooley and OG Rafile for Back to the City. They had a segment called New Tswako.
Yeah.
You feel me? And
Motown Heights.
Yeah, they had us out there to show you that, this is the new wave of Motswako. Yeah, and I feel like a record like that is very special.
Nah, that's from the first time I heard it, like, even the beat, I was like, this is the perfect beat to make this collaboration on. And just let these niggas come on here and stamp their piece in history and say, I was here.
Yeah, shout out to Big Les for real for that. He understood the assignment.
Yeah.
And the guys came and delivered our own live fire record.
Crazy. I was broke, which is... That's from the first time y'all jammed, I was like, this is... You see, now this pocket is my shit. Because that's the jiggy nigga bounce with the beat. Who's this? Who's this?
LA Ferrari.
Is that how you say it?
Yeah.
Who is that nigga? Because that verse is... he's sliding on that thing.
That's a youngin from the Val, right?
Yeah.
I think he's from Sasso.
That's the Valing or that is hitting her thing. He's fucking
I won't lie, bro. And he actually ended up on the song by default. We were doing this song. The song had a different beat, right? And the part that I recorded I was broke on was the switch up. So I wrote to the initial idea saying, Zoo, record me. And it just felt weird, like, and the playback just, like, sounded weird. And then Zoo actually understood that, you actually on, like, jiggy timing, you feel me? You need to actually record it on the switch up. You feel me? And then when I recorded it on the switch up, I started with the hook. I was like, I'm finna go crazy with this verse. You feel me? So I went in with the verse. Then we duplicated the hook. Then I was waiting to record another verse, right? Then Party Time pulled up with the low homie. We took a smoke break. We outside smoking. When I come back, Zoo had recorded like the first few opening lines that LA had on his verse, you feel me? And Zoo pressed space bar and he was like, Kilo, I'm fine. You know me, I don't really be recording niggas like that, bro. Like, I'm really picky about who I do my sessions with, you feel me? I gotta fuck with you. I just met this kid, bro. I don't even know him. You feel me? I was playing the beat as I'm busy mixing. He was mumbling some shit and it was flowing with the beat. And I asked him, like, yo, bro, what is that? And he was like, yo, every time I hear a beat, I just like to freestyle some stuff. So I just write. That's really my shit.
Yeah.
You feel me? And he was really chilling, minding his own, bro. Not even disrespectful, like none of that, bro. And he's really like off the shit. When Zoo played it, I could tell this youngin really he in the streets. You feel me? Like it ain't no question. It ain't we gotta get the background story from him. He's really like
you can hear from the talk.
I told Zoo they gotta finish the verse.
Yeah.
You feel me? So Zoo recorded him, finished the verse, hook, and then that was the song, right? Up until early this year, booming. Now he had put me on to Berry Jive, right?
Yeah.
And me in my mind, the album is already done. And he's like, I'm fine. I know the album is done, but we gotta get Berry Jive in there.
Yeah.
I'm
Good
like,
call.
for real.
Good call.
He's like, for real, dog. So now we hit up Jive. Jive pulls up with Dedrick West, you feel me? Shout out to West, you feel me? West, make sure they pull up. He made sure they out there. And then the first day they pulled up, bro, we in Kyalami. We had booked this crib for us to have sessions at, you feel me? Power outage. The first day they pull up. So the next day is when he actually got to record the verse. And he's so quick with it, like too professional with it. He came with a bunch of homies pool and trapping. Yo, it was, but like, it's just us, you feel me? Like, this is a crib that we trapping at in the first place. And like, for us to see where the youngins is at with the trap kind of feels like, okay, we peep it. You feel me? Because we used to trap like that.
We used to move like
they
this.
pulling up like that. Like, we like, yo, this is, whatever comes out here, it better be fire, bro. And then when he recorded the verse, Zoo actually wanted to play him a few ideas. And then he was like, yo, I think we gotta make another switch up from the switch up that we coming from. And then Les was like, okay, I got you. Then Les made it switch, but it wasn't really like, cause when Jive starts rapping, it's really no instruments. They only come in like when he's deep
it's
in
floating,
the verse, right? Yeah, so it was really jiggy like that. Then Les dumbed it down a bit. Bro, when I heard the song, man, the song with me and LA Fari was already like 4 minutes, I think. You feel me? Now we adding Jive on it, we stretching it, and he actually came through.
And he has a breakdown and a switch.
Yo,
like,
I won't lie. He actually came through.
Smoked that. Like,
For
I haven't
real.
heard a mid-verse from Berry. Like,
He's spazzing.
Yes,
I won't
this is
lie.
going
He's
crazy.
He's spazzing
It's
big
going
time.
crazy. Another honorable mention is the Real is Red, definitely.
Yo.
Like, that sounds like
I really fuck with
top
my
tier
verses
Nasty.
on that song, yeah. But the hook,
the hook is
the hook
crazy.
by Nasty, yo, he actually blessed me with that record, bro. Like, we had to make a different idea to what it initially was. Like me, him, Mesh Beats, Taylor was also out there, Audio Mark. You feel me? We were having like a session, really, like just having fun, right? We were recording songs, and then this was at Electro Mode Studios, because when I did Hard Choices, he was actually out the country, but I know Max is engineer, you feel me, from when I was still at Universal, so I pulled up on him, and he was out there with Audio Mark and the homies, and then now we in session just to have fun, really. He told me, yo, we having a session, pull up. And when we pulled up out there, I forgot which song I played him. And I told him I actually want to have him on the album. It's like, yo, I fuck with what you and Zuchi are doing. So I'm really trying to get on there, you feel me? And then, yo, he was sitting with the song for like a few. You feel me? And then he was like, yo, bro, just pull up to the session. I think we can also figure out a demo we might do. You feel me? And that demo ended up being Real is Rare.
Fire.
You feel me? And that was the title of the demo before I actually jumped on it. You feel me? So off the hook, I was like,
You already knew what time.
I need to actually, be real.
Yeah, because that's a special hook too.
Yeah, I don't lie.
And you came in going crazy. You niggas have some shit for the Goats?
Yeah.
A huge record, I won't lie.
Yeah.
Yes, Sirski. So my question is like, now that you dropped your second album, how are the challenges of staying true to yourself, true to how you grew up, while you're trying to navigate this mainstream? Because obviously now you're a brand. You're not just a guy rapping it up. Like, how do you navigate all that?
I don't lie, bro. Like, I feel like with the type of people I keep around me, like, I always stay grounded. Like, I always remain grounded because I feel like it's dangerous to hang with people that'll just give you a nod for every single thing that you do. You feel me? Even if you're on some dumb shit, you're pulling up hectic. Like, I had to, like, early in my career, you feel me? When we were doing shows, there was a whole lot of fuck shit going on at my shows. Some other show we did, the homies I pulled up with, and at that time, the transport we were using belonged to this other OG called Makio Man. You feel me? From the hood. And
It's a crazy name.
His old brother was the one who was driving us, but then my homies had gotten into it. I don't know what that promoter had told my homies, bro, like, hey, them niggas wasn't having it. And I'm like, bro, we had spun. They're like, nah, bro, he's out of line. You feel me? Them homies got out the car, bro. Now it was a huge thing where they stepping on that, bro, right? And now I'm thinking, yo, the next time I come do a show out here, you niggas will not be here. You feel me? Like, this is crazy. Like,
is terrible.
They like, what? The next time you do a show, this nigga tells you anything, we spinning back for him. You feel me? I'm like, yo. So having experiences like that, I really had to sit down with some of my wildest homies and tell them, yo, respectfully, like, it's cool, we can hang around, you feel me? I feel like I don't want to jeopardize the friendship that I have with y'all because it's easy to get misunderstood with what we do because it looks fun, there's bottles, you feel me? Music is playing, some pretty shorties in the cut, you feel me? You get carried away, like, so I had to have conversations with homies to be like, yo, bro, when it's work, it's work. I'll probably move a class, booming, you feel me? One extra homie, that's it. We ain't finna make a convoy full of hood niggas there. Some niggas got cases that I'm here with. And you might jeopardize your own situation because you went out with me and niggas got laid off the booze. And you feel me? So just having people that really, if you stepping out of line, they're not afraid to tell you, yo, Kilo, I don't think this is a good thing or this is out of line. Like, you feel me? Really keeps me grounded. And then when it comes to balancing it with like me, 25K as a brand and Letlohodolo as an individual is really like the people that I keep around me, they really know me as a person, you feel me? So I'm never out of pocket or I'm never like acting too fresh for the homies. Like even when I go back to the hood, chilling with the homies is always respectful. So I feel like being that type of individual, it's easier for you to navigate because you know yourself. You feel me?
Definitely.
Yeah.
And can you please plug us with like the up and coming cats in Pretoria, dog? Like, what's it looking like out there? Big Pella, the sound is too
dog. I
too
don't
crazy.
Lie. Yo, lately this shit is overwhelming me because I'm really looking at it like I reposted some other kid on my Twitter, right? His name is Black Falcon. He's a kid. And I'm really looking at it like, bro, when I was a kid, I never spit bars like this. These type of flows. So to actually see how far the influence is going, I'm really looking at it like PTA might really have a youngin as a superstar.
Yeah, it's
type
looking
shit. Like
close.
same way we had Chris Cross, Bow Wow, and Omarion and Lil Romeo.
Yeah.
You feel me? I'm really looking at it like that. And then there's another youngin called Young Memo.
Young Memo, then.
You feel me? You feel me? Young Memorandum, too fire. Like shout out to Berry Jive. I see them taking him to his
moving
shows.
Moving around with him,
as well. You feel me? I just feel like we need to build each other as individuals, because I feel like these youngins have a better chance of making it now as opposed to us. We were fighting some other shit back then. You feel me? You had to really fight for your spot.
Yeah.
Because now
it's open.
You got to keep that hunger with you. You feel me? You got a homie who drove all the way from KZN to stay in Jersey to figure this shit out. And you can't really be lazy about it like that. So I don't lie. I fuck with what the kids are doing.
That's dope.
I fuck with Berry Jive as well. Like, I would really love to hear what Berry Jive would offer if he gives people like an album. You feel me?
Yeah.
He's very musical, I won't lie.
That's dope.
I fuck with Machin as well.
Of course, yeah.
Me and him got a song coming.
Shout out to Machin, yeah.
He also is gearing up to drop a project, you feel me? I'm looking forward to that, bro.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to that, facts.
Yeah, I won't lie. But other than that, no disrespect. Like, when it comes to the city, I always put Pounds like above all else.
Shout out.
He's I won't lie.
Cause let's keep it a stack. Pounds
he's
is that
like,
nigga.
Yeah, bro. Like, the way he approaches music to me is like, I'm really looking at him like that's the future of where this Pretoria rap shit needs to go. Like,
facts.
He ticks all the
fire.
boxes for me in terms of like criteria and like different categories of like making different sounds. Like, yeah, bro.
It's really that nigga. I saw you popped up on the Tato album.
Yeah.
Yeah. Did you niggas have smoke?
Nah, bro.
That you had to clear or...
Yo, nah, bro. Nah.
Or it just was...
This is crazy. This is just like some internet like fans trying to speculate, and I'm seeing the same thing with the kid like Young Memo and Black Falcon. You feel me?
Oh, they're already.
You feel me?
Making them squabble.
Yeah, the other homie is from Mabopani. The other homie is from Sosha. So the fans start this thing of saying, "Yo, this guy sucks. I fuck with Young Memo." You feel me? Then the other one says, "Yo, this guy." So it all came from that. And crazy backstory. People don't really know. Like, I really know Saul like from back then. Like how I know Fox.
Yeah.
Because if you remember the Trap Lords, you feel me? He was a part of the Trap Lords. So these homies were like a collective that were like doing shows in the East, you feel me? They used to book me out there, you feel me? This was way before he was actually recording. Yeah. Like, they used to book me at the parties called Trapped in a Mansion.
Yeah, I remember those shits,
Yeah, and those homies were always showing love. Every time I was doing a show in PTA, they'd pull up out there.
Dope.
You feel me? So even from then, when the homies started recording, the first song actually we were supposed to do was produced by this other homie of his called Zaro, right? And then that homie had gotten into a beat competition and he went to like Toronto and he was out there with Wonder Girl and shit like that. And this was when? Like a few years ago, bro. Yeah. And when I was working on Pheli Makaveli, I think he was also doing members only at the time. And I think that's where it all started from. Like, when he dropped the project first and I came with Pheli Makaveli, it started becoming a conversation, but it's really like...
Yeah, but you niggas always just been
straight. Yeah, bro, it's cool. And also, even with the feature, I told him, like, if we do a feature, it needs to be genuine, you feel me? It can't be forced by what's happening.
Yeah, forced by having
bro,
to prove.
Like,
nah, we straight.
Like, oh, we gotta get into studio to ash it out. Like, nah, bro,
That's
I don't really make music like that. But I feel like when the time is right, the people will get the feature.
Yeah.
And that's what it's really about, and how the feature actually came about And why he didn't put it out there as like a feature. It was really like a
It was
surprise.
a surprise feature, yeah.
Yeah, on purpose.
Fire.
Real shit.
Yeah. I
But
remember
that's really what
I was with Zeke when
Yeah.
I was wrapping up my own shit.
Yeah.
He was like, hey, we just got the 25 verse. I'm like, oh, okay.
You were really out there. And that was so last minute, bro.
Yeah, like right before
yeah, he had told me he's submitting soon.
Yeah.
So I'm like, bro, you can't submit without us doing that demo, you feel me? Yeah. And he had sent me the demo, and then I sat with the record a while, and I wrote the verse, and then, yeah. Fire. That's how it actually happened. But that's all it is.
I fucked with that when I saw that go down.
Yeah.
Y'all straight?
I'm straight.
These to me feel like they were really the life and times of Don Kiddo. Like this chop.
This chop can actually go on for like, yo.
And I'm only closing it down because I feel like we've been chopping it for like 3 hours.
Yeah.
You got one? Give him the mic out there. Crazy. Of course, get yours. If you got one too, Boogie, go crazy.
Yeah, for sure.
Nah, I don't know, but I just want to ask, what's in the bag?
Yeah, bro.
That's a fire question.
I think I gotta do a GQ 10 things I can't live without for that, bro.
Fuck yeah.
But you know, actually, I fuck with that question, bro. But there's a lot of people who actually ask me that. But crazy story, the side back thing was really a part of me when I was trapping.
Yeah.
You feel me? Like, I'd always trap.
That's where it's coming from, man.
I'd always keep it, like, set your bag. You feel me? And the folks probably thought if they snatch my bag, they running off with the product. I'm like, bro, you bet your ass you're not running off with none, bro. Like, you feel me?
Yeah.
But like, yeah, it's basically a few things. You feel me?
Just essentials.
Yeah, a few essentials. You feel me? To make sure I'm straight, bro. Like, yeah.
I feel that. Yeah. I fuck with that answer.
Yo, Bro Bean's about to do it.
On my side, it's not really a question. I just wanted to say shout out for the project. It's a dope album.
Thank you so much, my dog.
Yeah, bro. Shout out to Pretoria. Shout out to Choppin It. Thank you, bro.
Thank you so much, bro. It's a pleasure for you guys having me out here. I won't lie,
Appreciate you for coming out, man. It's a good way to close off the year. Shout out to everybody who watched and got all the way this far. But they definitely did, because
for sure,
you were talking that shit, and I appreciate you for coming out here
it's
super
a real
open
conversation
like that.
at the end of the day,
You got comfy, I fuck with that. Loyal to the plug. We obviously live our loyalty to the plug ever since. And we're going to be with you wherever we headed here after.
For sure. Appreciate you, big dog.
Life and Times of Don Kilo. Chopping It with Bhuda T, ladies and gentlemen.
Plug talk.
Fire.